girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I need the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done now. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I need the girls with their nails done.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second day of MCCS Season 3. And we are on the first match of tonight, which is going to be held between Elpido and LN SLFO Kitsune. And in the casting deck, I'll be here for the whole night, Prerona, and with me would be Fredo.
Yup, me and Prerona here on the caster's desk tonight. And right now, the match is there between Team Elpido and Team LNN SLFO Kitsune. A very long name indeed, but I would like to say Kitsune for now. But look at that ban happening already. And right now, we see on the screen, we see that the Lunox has been banned as well as the Hylos right now. So that means that it seems like Team Elpido is trying to pick up a tanky composition. Looking at the bans coming in, look at that, the carry and the Lunox being banned out immediately. And to counter that, right now, Team Kitsune will be banning out that Hylos. A very nice strategy, don't you think? But it does feel like a lot of tanky heroes are still open. So what do you think? Is Team Elpido thinking to bring up a tanky lineup in this game? Prerna, what's your take on that?
I agree on that because in the previous matches of previous tournaments, we had seen that SLFO goes for the tanky lineup where they can also have a balanced lineup of heroes that contain that type of damage as well. And the second ban coming out from the side of SLFO, that is the Yin. So yeah, that might be a personal ban, I would say, because we had seen few Yin gameplays coming out from Elpido in the previous tournament. So if we talk about Hylos and Yin's ban, that is actually something that's very effective because Hylos with his ultimate, also with his immense amount of tankiness, is actually something that is impossible to take down. And if we talk about Yin, that takes you to a different domain. So in that case, you cannot do anything, and that might be a problem for you if you face that. And from the other side, we can see there is a Carmilla ban coming out from that Elpido. So Carmilla is a quite tanky hero, which is a very underrated one. I don't know why, but it is one of the best tanks if you ask me, because the Curse of Blood, also the way she uses her second skill, it bounces off all the skills. So I would say that if anyone takes that Carmilla, that could be a very very big problem for the opponent if the Carmilla is able to successfully connect the Curse of Blood on the enemy. So yeah, that was a quite good decision if you ask me, Fredo.
I am the priestess of primal light.
On the other hand, we can see that SLFO are banning out that Suyu already, and it is gonna be the Ling pick from the side of Elpido. So this is gonna be an exciting match where we would be seeing that Ling and Aurora combination along with that Ruby. So that's gonna be an amazing lineup for them because they have a decent amount of crowd control, also a good amount of spell vamp, as well as that damage coming out from that Ling. And if we look at the other side, there is an Edit as well as a Hayabusa. So it's gonna be something very very exciting. Fredo, what do you think?
Does feel like we are going to see assassin battle showdown in this match between ZK7 and Inata, because you can see the Ling and the Hayabusa going up against each other. And even in that mid lane right now, you can see that Vexana has been picked up. So the mid lane battle will be an intense one as well. The Vexana and Aurora, the best ones in their lane at the moment. Even the Ling and Hayabusa, the best assassins in the meta right now. So it does seem like this game is going to be a tough battle for both the teams. Even that Edith and Ruby are some of the... I mean, look at the picks which are happening right now. If they are picking up all the best heroes in their role at the moment in this meta, the Edith against the Ruby, the Hayabusa against the Ling, the Vexana against the Aurora, man, this is going to be an intense battle between both the teams.
Yeah, I believe that as well. So that is gonna be a hell of a match to spectate. And we are already seeing that from the side of SLFO, they are banning on the chip. So with the help of that shortcut, chip could be a fatal roamer if you ask me, because in the team fights he can just appear with all of his teammates in any of the lanes, and that could be a problem for anyone to actually face off. And also the last ban that was of Hanabi from Elpido was absolutely amazing as well, because we had seen yesterday that how Hanabi was proving herself to be a devastating hero with those damage coming out in the group fights as well as taking down the turret. So yeah, that's a quiet good decision, I would say. What do you think, Fredo?
Well, I feel like the Hanabi has been banned out here because she does have that shield on herself to get that crowd control immunity. So it won't be easy for the Link to knock her up. It won't be easy for that Aurora to freeze her down. Even the Ruby will not be able to control her with her crowd control skills. So yeah, because of that, the Hanabi has been taken out. I guess it is a very wise decision coming in from Team Elpido. They have done their homework and they know whom to ban out. And immediately, the Leslie has been banned out as well. They do not want to face those long ranged marksmen in the late game, even in the early game as well. They want to make that dominance, and that is why they want to ban out those goal laners. But on the other side, Team SLFO banning out the Katot Kacha and the roamer chip. So yeah, I feel like they are pretty decent at understanding the draft in the game. That is why the draft is more focused to the roamer, because the enemy does not have the roamer, and the enemy on the other side of SLFO does not have their goal laner. So Team Elpido targeting that goal lane and Team SLFO targeting their roam role. And yeah, with that, it feels like the first pick is about to be picked right now for the side of Team SLFO. Will it be a goal laner, or will it be an EXP, or even a roamer? It's very confusing because of the edit right now. And yeah, it will be the Minotaur to start off their second phase. And Minotaur, what do you say about the Minotaur here, Prerna?
That's an amazing roamer, if you ask me, because he has that huge amount of damage, and also with that huge amount of heal that comes out from him, that is gonna be very fatal for anyone to face off, because the enemy will just push you down to the lowest HP, and then he would be able to heal down the hero. So that's something very annoying, as well as the minion fury. If we talk about that, the minion rage, if we talk about that, that thing is quite devastating, and we had seen a good initiation coming out from the Minotaur in previous gameplay. So yeah, if you ask me personally, I would say that Minotaur is one of the best roamers, and on the other hand, we can already see that TKL is being picked from the side of Elpido. So two best roamers of current meta are being picked. So at this point, if we look at the lineups, they are looking quite amazing, because all the heroes they have picked yet till now are absolutely amazing. Along with that, Yuzong and his Petrify, that's gonna be something on the EXP lane, if you ask me. And I believe Ruby would be going in for the marksman lane instead of facing that edit. So that's a good decision. What do you think?
I mean, we really don't know yet if the Aries will be going to the gold or the EXP, because she's a very flexible hero. She's a flex pick, and she might be going to the roam, even the EXP or the gold lane. Not sure about that, but I guess it will be one of the side lanes because the Minotaur has been picked up. So okay, we are seeing an Ixia on the screen. The Ixia will be locked in immediately, and SLFO to finish their draft, picking up their goal laner. I feel like the Ixia does lack the mobility, so I feel like she has to be a bit safe, considering the enemy has a Ling in their composition. And meanwhile, the Minotaur, like you said, a very useful tank indeed, because the Minotaur has now the capability to heal his teammates. And on top of that, if he gets that Flask of Oasis, it will just get harder for the enemy to burst down any of the enemy side, because even with that burst potential, you have that Flask of Oasis to heal them up, give them that extra support that they need when they're low. So yeah, the Minotaur is a very good pick coming in from the side of Team SLFO, and we are already on the loading screen, guys. We are heading into the Land of Dawn. This is the first match of the day too. This is Elpido going up against SLFO in the Land of Dawn. And Prerna, which draft do you think will come out better in this game?
I believe that SLFO's draft was better because they have a marksman, and in the late game we had seen that absence of that marksman can be a bit of a trouble, because the marksmen in the late game are devastating. So if we talk about Elpido side, they have a quiet good damage on their side, but they do not have a marksman. So on the other hand, SLFO have two marksmen. One would be going in for the EXP lane, even though she is a marksman. So in the late game, she would have that type of damage that would be devastating, as well as there is an Ixia that will cover up a lot of range, as well as with her ultimate, she can do devastating things. So yeah, I believe that SLFO side has an upper hand in this case if they are able to take things to the late games. So yeah, let's see what actually happens, because anything can happen in the land of Dawn, and we can already see that in the bottom lane they are trying to pick onto that Ruby, and the damage coming out from that Ixia is already huge on that Ruby, and the rotation is going towards that Little Wanderer. So I guess another fight might break down here. We could see that amazing second skill used by that Tigreal, but he was not able to connect to that Minotaur completely, and with a lot of damage dealt, Minotaur had to retreat from the situation. So if we look at the damage coming out from Aurora already, that's huge, Fredo.
Yeah, but meanwhile, look at that. Oh, flicker being used by that Ixia to make the escape from that sacred hammer. The sacred hammer not connecting well there, but with the help of the Minotaur, I feel like the Ixia will be able to easily dominate the Ruby. But Ruby does have an upper hand in a 1v1 situation. But for now, it feels like the Minotaur is there to support that Ixia for a while before the second turtle, sorry, the first turtle comes up. And yeah, the rotation is being going, is going towards the turtle area. It feels like the enemy is ready. The Ling is already ready to take it down, but his team is still there to follow up. And the Hayabusa does seem like he's a bit ahead in terms of EXP, and the Hayabusa might be able to take down the Aurora. The passive has been popped. She does not have that passive for the turtle, and yeah, the turtle will be reset because of that edict. They're making an early rotation. The Yuzong is level 4, though I guess it will be a wise idea to zone out the enemy with his Black Dragon form, and he does exactly that. And right now, look at that, he's zoning out the enemies. The Aurora has used her ultimate.
Ooh.
The turtle, the Hayabusa is zoned out. He will be taken down. First blood onto Team Elpido. The dragon taking a double kill in the backline by himself. Oh my god. Team SLFO are on the lower hand right now, and Team Elpido are just rolling away with it.
Exactly, and that was an amazing combination of that Black Dragon and that ultimate coming out from that Aurora. So yeah, that was an amazing gameplay coming out from the side of Elpido. So let's see if they are able to hold on to this type of gameplay throughout the match, and we can already see that they are trying to steal the blue buff from the side of SLFO, but I believe that they weren't successful in that, but there was a huge aggression coming out from them. That's a huge thing if you initiate like that, and the rotation will be going in towards that bottom lane area, I believe, because we can already see that Ruby is trying to do something on that Ixia, but there is no one to follow him up. So that might be a trouble for him if no one actually follows him up, and he has to retreat from the area. And we can already see that Ixia has taken down that Ruby with the help of that Eternal Guard. Vixana was able to actually back her up, and that's an amazing gameplay coming out from SLFO Kitsune at this point. So yeah, even though they started in a very lower hand thing, but I can see that they're trying to come back to this game, Fredo.
Yeah, actually, it was the mistake coming in from the Ruby there. Anal, trying to engage on that Ixia, but got caught out of position there. Was way ahead from her turret, and with that, the Minotaur was able to pounce upon her with the Minion Fury. And meanwhile, the Link is jumping onto him with the Tempest of Blaze. The Tempest of Blaze has connected pretty good. The Ixia is pretty low. Will he be taken down? Yes, he will be. The Ixia going down. The Minotaur is low as well. He's surrounded by 4 members. The Link is still there to give out the damage, and he will be get the double kill inside their tower. And the second turtle is up already, and 2 members down on the side of Team SLFO. And this turtle might be going in for free. We're not.
Exactly, because we cannot see any contest going around the turtle area, and Ling was easily able to secure the turtle, and Hayabusa was just focusing on his blue buff, because without the blue buff he won't be able to do much for now. And yeah, that's an amazing gameplay coming out from Elpido from the very beginning. So we can see the rotation going towards the top lane area, where they might want to corner out that edit, because we can see that Yuzong is not able to do much against that edit at this point, but in the late game, I believe Yuzong might be a trouble for SLFO in the team fights, but it's a matter of time, and we have to wait for that. And things are looking quite passive at this point. If you look at the gold lead, Elpido are leading with a 2.1k gold and 5 kills already. So they are leading in kill, they are leading in the gold. So yeah, the snowball is in their favor now, which would be helping them out for a good amount of time, Fredo.
Yeah, right now it does seem like the Tiger is looking for a setup in that top lane area. The three members of SLFO are there in that top lane tier one. They are trying to defend it. Will be able to so look at that Tiger. He's trying to make an initiation. I think he's looking for the opening. The Black Dragon form has been used. The Ling has already charged in. The Tiger though, no, he does not do that. He connects onto that Minotaur there though. But look at that killing spree up for the Dragon. The Dragon initiating so well. The Tiger was there to zone out the Minotaur, not able to provide his healing and support for his teammates. And I guess even though the Tigreal did not participate in the kill there, he did his job pretty well.
Exactly, that was an absolutely amazing roaming coming out from this Tigreal, and he was able uh, to bind to actually divert out that minotaur over that area. And because of that, because there wasn't any minotaur, there wasn't any healing coming out from him or any initiation coming out from him, two kills were secured in that fight. And the rotation is going into that bottom lanes area, where we can see SLFO are trying to corner out Ruby over there. But if you look at the mid lane over here, the fight is already broken
Oh,
down, and double kill
double
secured
kill.
by that user once again. Along with double kill, they were able to secure a turret. So this thing, this amazing gameplay coming out from Elpido might be a trouble for SLFO Kitsune.
Yeah, it does feel like the dragon is getting into their turrets and even damaging them inside it. So it feels like the only way right now for Team SLFO to do something will be to shut down the dragon actually, because the dragon is the one creating the problems for them in those enemy backlines. He's not letting that Vexana put her skills to place. Not useful at all. Even the Ruby as well. He's able to dominate that Ixia in the goal lane, trying to zone her out. And right now, it feels like they're trying to make that push on that bottom lane. The Ruby is not aware of the things which are there inside the bush. Will she get caught out? She's surrounded by four members. And she gets
Oh,
taken down again. Oh my goodness, Ruby, you have to be careful there. And right now, the Minon Fury has been used. The Link does not have enough HP. Will he be able to escape? No. The Ixia takes down. The Sky Piercer hits on that Link. And right now, it feels like the Ixia might get taken down as well.
oh,
There's not enough damage though. The Aurora still trying to provide some support for the Tiger. The Tiger will be able to make the escape. The Hayabusa gets frozen down. The look at the HP of the side of Team SLF for Kitsune, getting away with that silver of an HP. And with that, I feel like the things going down in the bottom lane did go into the favor of Team SLFO.
yeah, I believe that as well. But the way actually Aurora was tanking that tank was absolutely amazing. This mage is doing absolute amazing gameplay, and he is supporting. He is helping out the roamer. He is helping out in every team fight from the back lane, and that thing is quite decent if you ask me. And if they actually go on like this, the things might end for SLFO very soon, because we have seen this Aurora doing very well in every team fight, and Ixia was being taken down in the meanwhile by that Ling. Ling destroyed the tower as well, so he got a kill. He got a tower. He got a tower over there. So things are looking very good for the side of Elpido. But if we look at the top lane, that Hayabusa is doing something, and he has taken down the turret of that top lane area. So if we look at the turret situation at this point, three turrets were being secured by Elpido, and it was just one from the side of SLFO. And meanwhile, the Lord has already spawned, and we can already see that Team Elpido are committing on on that Lord, and the players from the SLFO side are trying to contest for that, but they are not able to proceed towards that lane just because of the Tigreal. So yeah, the Tigreal is doing an absolutely amazing job, and with that being said, Ling was able to secure that first Lord of the
Oh, look at
game.
that. The implosion connecting onto two members, and right now the Tempest of Blaze has been used as well. The Link might get caught out though. Yeah, he will get taken down, and the Dragon gets taken down as well. Oh my god, it's a disaster from the side of Team Elpido. Everyone is wiped out. Oh my god, they really did not need to do that there. They could have waited out for the Lord. But oh my god, it's a wiped out for Team Elpido. I mean, just a while ago, I was about to tell you, Prerna, that I'm really liking this Team Elpido, the way they are playing. And just when I was about to say that, they pulled up this show for me. What a disaster.
Yeah, that was not very wise, I would say, but we are not saying SLF are taking advantage of this current situation. They are way too busy in clearing out the minions, and the minion pressure on their opponent is quite huge, if you ask me. But we would be seeing that mid lane's tier 3 getting down from the side of by the side of SLF Kitsune, and they are actually moving towards that bottom lane area where there is Ruby facing off that Hayabusa, and Hayabusa did not want to risk it, I believe, because he, I guess, could sense that Tigreal coming towards him, and he retreated from the situation. So for now, Elpido were able to defend their turret from that, and I guess that there might be a fight breaking out in any moment around that mid lanes area. What do you think?
Well, what you're saying is completely right. There might be a fight breaking out in that mid lane area because the minion waves are still pushing in. But I feel like right now, even though, the side of Team Elpido was the one who took down the Lord, but the Lord went into the favor of Team SLF of Kitsune because Team Elpido thought that they took the Lord, so they got the advantage, and that's why they jumped in for that kill and they made the mistake. And that's why they got punished there. And Team SLFO will be, looking forward to punish them harder if they make a mistake the second time. Because look at that, look at the Hayabusa. He's trying to make that split push in the bottom lane, and the Minotaur providing the vision there. The Hayabusa has the time to escape as well. I mean, the Minotaur is also doing a pretty good job, just like the Tigreal there, zoning out the enemy, providing vision for his teammates, and just doing the job of his role pretty well. But with that, the Lord is coming up in less than a minute now, and it feels like both the teams are just patiently waiting for the next objective to make that engage, and they will be looking to take that fight into their favor because this is going to be the enhanced Lord. Meanwhile, look at that, the Hayabusa gets taken down by the Yuzong, and he will not be there for the next turtle. Sorry, for the next Lord. So yeah, it feels like Team SLFO just made the second, the blunder again for their side.
Exactly, because we had seen their players were just trying to initiate a gank, and Hayabusa had planted that, and already we can see a fight has broken down around that blue buff area of SLFO, but nothing much comes out of it because everyone retreated from the situation. Where comes the Black Dragon? He is trying to divert that Vixana from that area and also that Eris from the area, and he is able to do so, and already we can see that Fido are trying to take that Lord down, and without any contest, they were able to do so. And there goes the Minotaur. Yuzong was able to secure his kill, and I don't know why Minotaur had to throw himself out there because there was no one to follow him up. And in that situation where the Lord was almost taken, Tank cannot do much, and already we can see that the Hayabusa was trying to do a lot of damage on the player of Elpido, that is the Yuzong, and he was able to retrieve from the situation. The Eternal Guard is doing an amazing job, I would say, chasing down that Ruby, and he's still going on. Wow.
Yeah, the Eternal Guard is actually a very annoying thing on the map because even if the Vixana dies, it just stays there and it does a lot of damage. Sometimes it even gets a lot of kills by itself. And meanwhile, look at that Lord, the charging in onto the turret, he has the ability to do so. It is an enhanced Lord. And look at that Ling, he's trying to make an initiation, but there's no one. The tank has to be the one making that initiation. The Minotaur is, really out of position away from his team. But will the Tiger will be looking to make that engage? The minions are there, but I do not think there's enough of them. And with that, I feel like the Lord will be going to waste because it just took down only that mid lane tier 2, and not all the inhibitors are still on full HP.
Exactly, and in the top lane as well, the tier 2 is there, and I believe Ling would be able to clear it down because the medium pressure is there. And yes, with that being said, ZK was able to take that turret down, and the medium pressure is going on that top lane's inhibitor, but that could not do much. So I believe that the side of Elpido, they have to wait again for that third Lord to come up there because there is nothing crazy going on, and we cannot see any type of initiation coming out from that Elpido or any type of overcoming from the side of SLFO at this moment. And SLFO are trying to hold on to the base, and they are showing ultimate patience, if you ask me, because they are not coming out of the base. They're not trying to do anything crazy. They are just holding on, and this might help them to come back to the game, I believe. But in the meanwhile, we can see in the mid lane, the inhibitor is being taken down from the side of Elpido, and they have that opportunity go towards that base. Ikea used her ultimate, but Linu was able to take down that Minotaur. Edit has been taken down as well. So the fight went to the side of Elpido, but I don't think Ruby would be able to sustain. Ruby was being taken down, and Yuzong was taken down as well. The triple kill secured by that Ikea. Maniac secured by that Ixia, and Ixia is being taken down by the Dororo. Oh my god, Fredo, what is going on?
Yes, it feels like, it's only the mages who are the last man standing, and the minions are not enough to make that push happen. But the inhibitor has been taken down. The mid lane tower, the mid lane is exposed now. The crystal from the mid lane will be exposed. But, I'd say it was a very nice gameplay coming in from the Iksha, maintaining her position till the end. But in the end, she wanted to commit for that maniac, because of which she gets taken down. But I mean, if she was still alive, then I feel like, they could have went for the Lord. But right now, it feels like all the members will be, resurrecting back again into the map. And with that, the Lord is up as well. So I feel like Team Elpido still has the upper hand because of the, map control which they have. They have more turrets on the map right now. So yeah, they might be looking to take the Lord. Oh, Ruby, don't get caught out again. Don't get caught out again. You have to be careful, learn from your mistakes. And right now, the Ruby is being a little bit more careful than the last time. And with that, I feel like Team Elpido will be looking to take the Lord.
Yeah, he heard you and he did not overcome it at this point, and he is just doing his poking around so he can distract players from the side of his level. And we can already see that the players from the side of Elpido were trying to commit on the turtle, and Minotaur did the mistake once again, and Ling was able to secure that Lord. So I don't know why every time this Minotaur throws himself inside that Lord area where he is being outnumbered. So that is gonna be the end, I believe, for them, because they do not have that roamer. So the players have to face the opponent as well as the Lord, and there would be no one to protect them from there. So they would be in the uh, front lane. So things are not looking quite good for SLFO. I don't know what happened to this Minotaur, what happened to this roamer, and every time there is a possibility of SLFO Kitsune coming back to the game, they are just losing their roamer. So yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So I believe that they are facing some issues over there. But in the meanwhile, we can see the Lord is going marching in from that mid lane, and he is going directly to the base. But I believe he would be taken down. But in the meanwhile, Black Dragon was being used, and a lot of things are going on. Black Dragon was being taken down, and
Oh,
Emperor is being taken down. Many things are going on around that area, and with the help of the Lord, they weren't able to do much because they had to lose two players instead. So in the meanwhile, we can see one player was taken down from Kitsune, and two players were taken down from the side of Elpido. But Elpido aren't giving up; they are still trying to chase down Fredo.
yeah, but the thing is, they did not target the Ixia. The Ixia was the one dealing the most amount of damage there in that team fight. And, the Minotaur's ultimate, even that Vexana's ultimate, doing so well to provide the Ixia with that initiation, with that crowd control that she needs to deal that damage. But I feel like Team Elpido has to do a better job there. They have to target down that Ixia, that Vexana, so that the enemy will not have that lane clear capability. Because otherwise, the Vexana and the Ixia can clear out those minions pretty easily. So they have to target that at the moment. Otherwise, it will be a very hard game to end, because the enemy does have that Ixia, does have that Vexana. Even the Edith and Minotaur are going to be very hard to deal with, because right now the base is exposed from all sides. But you need to really, put in that discipline. Right now they have to clear the minions, they have to sing down the lanes, they have to, create that pressure from all the three lanes at once, so that they get outnumbered there. But I don't think Team Elpido do know how to do that, to be honest, because I do not see them doing that right now. But yeah, they'll be waiting for the next Lord. It's coming up in almost 20 seconds right now, and it seems like Team Kitsune SLFO also wants to take, a chance at that Lord right now.
I believe because nothing crazy is going on in the meanwhile, and we can already see that Minotaur is getting targeted by that Tigreal over there, but he wouldn't be doing any overcommitment over there, and Minotaur was able to retrieve from the situation. So everyone is showing their highest patience. The Lord has evolved, and I believe that it's gonna be LP who would be committing on the Lord, and we can already see that Tigreal has been has been spotted by that edit and by that Minotaur, and they would try to compete for this Lord, I believe, because we can already see an initiation, the hint of initiation coming out from them, but they are not proceeding towards that place, and the Lord is being taken down by that Ling over there. But another initiation coming out from the Minotaur. Ikea used her ultimate, and Ling was the one who secured the Lord, and the fight is still going on. Ikea has been taken down. Double kill secured by the use of the Black Dragon, and Minotaur has been taken down as well. The triple kill for
Maniac!
that Black Dragon.
Maniac!
Another
Maniac!
Maniac. No, I
Maniac, come
believe.
on!
Oh,
Come on!
no.
Maniac!
Oh my god, two maniacs in one match. One from the side of SLF, one from the side of Alfredo. But this time, they are not gonna waste their advantage, and they were able to lock onto the base. So congratulations to them. So what an amazing gameplay coming out from both the teams, Fredo.
Yeah, what a gameplay coming up from Team Elpido indeed. The MVP going to that Yuzong there, as well as that Ixia on the other side. MVP loss. A very nice gameplay coming in from both sides, and Elpido coming out on top. And don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back with the next match again, because this is a best of three, and Team SLFO will be looking to bounce back in the next one.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
Back everyone, it's Team Elpido going up against Team SLFO Kitsune in the second match of the best of three, and it feels like Team SLFO lost out in the first one and they will be looking to make a comeback. But will Elpido make the same mistakes again, or make even bigger mistakes this time? We will find out very soon, because right now the bans are already on the screen. And Prerna, what do you think about the bans happening again? Because it feels like this time Team SLFO has decided to ban out that Ruby.
Is to protect lives.
This time is gonna be few heroes from the previous match, I believe, in the banning section, and we can already see that Ruby is there. And from the side of Alpido, they are going again with the carry and the Carmela ban, so I believe they have some beef against these two players, and they don't want to face it. And if we look at Kitsune's side, they are going with that Ruby ban along with that Hylos ban once again. So yeah, let's see which hero they actually go for. I believe that they should ban out that
Dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that Yuzong,
Dragon.
because in the previous match he was devastating. He got a maniac.
Yeah, he got a maniac, and he was the one. Like I said, if the side of Team Elpido was able to take down the Vixana and the Ixia, then they will easily win it. And the Yuzong just did that. I mean, in the last moment, in the last team fight, he was able to take down that Ixia as well as that Vixana as the first target, and that is why they were able to win that team fight. And yeah, I feel like the guy on that Yuzong, Super Mickey, is doing a pretty good job in that EXP lane. And this time, though, they did realize that the Vixia was the one who got that Maniac in the last game. She has a lot of potential, and that is why Team Elpido will be banning out the Ixia in this game.
Yeah, that was no, that was a predictable ban, I would say, because in the previous match, this hero got a maniac as well, so they wouldn't want to face these two heroes. And as I was saying, that Aurora was doing amazing job in his side, and that's why that Aurora got banned. And on the other hand, the first pick was from the side of Kitsune, and they have picked that Vixana once again. So this time, I believe they have a different strategy, and I hope they would be able to use this Vixana better than the last game. And in the on the other side, we can see Elpido are hovering over the Terizla and that Cecilian. So in the late game, it's gonna be Cecilian who's gonna shine the brightest, I believe.
Yeah, it feels like the Sicilian, will be the one taking that mid lane role this time. Even though the Sicilian, I've seen it in a few recent games in the MPL, in the PH, in the Indonesia regions, that the MPL, they sometimes decide to go on that Sicilian in that goal lane. So yeah, it might be going to the goal lane as well. I feel like Team Elpido has the potential to make such kind of plays which the pros do. And right now, they will be locking in on the Sicilian and Terizla. So a tanky frontline accompanied by a late game, burst damage dealer. And with that, the next pick coming in will be an Edith and a Leslie from the side of Team SLF or Kitsune. And look at that. The Leslie is able to deal true damage. So it doesn't matter how tanky the Terizla is, it's going to hit hard on you.
Exactly. In the late game, she doesn't care whoever is standing in front of her, and she's gonna melt down any hero. So on the other hand, we will be seeing BK7 playing that lane once again. I don't know why Kitsune left that open, because in the previous game we had seen amazing lane gameplay as well. So let's see how they are able to defend this lineup at this point, because in their side as well, there is a Vixana, there is a Leslie, there is Edit. So in the previous match as well, they had that marksman, and I was saying that they have that potential, but they weren't able to get any opening for showing off that marksman gameplay. So that wasn't that much of useful, but Ixia actually was shining, but that couldn't do much for them. So I hope that in this one they would be able to do that. And on the other hand, we can see they have banned out that Hanabi, so they don't want to face that Hanabi at any cost. Whoa. In the previous match as well, we had seen they have banned out that Hanabi. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you're completely right about that. The Hanabi is actually a very good marksman when you're facing an enemy which does not have enough, heroes which can deal that burst damage into the enemy backline, which also have a huge amount of burst damage. Actually, it's very hard to take that Hanabi down because of the shield coming in, which even prevents her from getting immune to that crowd control. So yeah, that is why the Hanabi is a very annoying hero to deal with for some heroes, which do depend on that crowd control to give out the damage. So that is why the Hanabi will be banned out by the side of Team SLFO. And right now, the second phase bans have been completed. It does feel like Team SLFO have targeted a goal laner and a roamer in the second phase, and Team Elpido going with a jungler ban. I mean, two junglers ban actually, the Bane and the Hayabusa being banned out. So yeah, right now it does feel like the chip was left open. The chip might get picked up, but no, it will be the Minsithar. They do not want Link to get countered by that Minsithar. He does want to pick up those blades in those team fights. So yeah, that is why, so that the enemy does not pick them up, they will be picking up the Minsithar right now. And I feel like the only thing which they need right now is that roam. Sorry, it might even be the goal lane as well, because the Minsithar can go roam, or it might go goal lane, because I've seen Minsithar going into the goal lane in the current meta.
I believe that as well, and Minsithar might be a problem for that Vixana or for that Lazy as well. So let's see how they actually execute this gameplay, and we can see Kitsune going in for that Minotaur once again, and it's gonna be Barret this time as jungler. So what do you think about that Ling against that Barret?
Well, if you ask me, I feel like the Ling, even though the Barats is actually a very tanky jungler, it feels like the Ling can do a lot of damage if it gets that early game snowball that he really needs. He needs that farm to deal the damage. So yeah, if he gets a few kills on the board, if he's able to farm up a lot, even get that turtle for his teammates, create that pressure in the goal lane onto that Leslie, onto that Vixana, then I feel like the Bharats won't be a big problem anymore, because there is that Sicilian in that mid lane role. So yeah, the Sicilian will be able to easily poke down that Bharat slowly and slowly, and the Ling will come in the last moment to finish him up. So I feel like the Bharats won't create that big of a problem. But yeah, like you were saying, the Bharats against the Ling, I mean, the Bharats does win out in the 1v1 situation. But yeah, considering the whole composition, I feel like, the Sicilian, I mean, look at the composition. Who is going to kill the Sicilian here? If I ask you, Prerna, I mean, the Sicilian is so safe in
No
this
one.
yeah, and that is why the Sicilian will be able to carry the game entirely on his own. I feel like that. But right now, we're already going into the land of Dawn, and it's Elpido going up against SLFO in the second game, and SLFO are looking to take revenge for that first game defeat. And right now, Prerna, tell me, which draft do you like more? I already mentioned about the Sicilian.
I don't want to talk about this because in the previous gameplay as well, I was saying that SLFO had a better pick, but they ended up losing the match. So I'm not predicting anything, and I'm not gonna say anything about this. And we are proceeding, we are proceeding towards that land of dawn. So yeah, let's see how they actually execute the gameplay, because even though they had that upper hand, but they weren't able to do much. So we can actually say that they lacked some execution planning over there, so that actually caused them to lose the match. And this is going to be a best of 3. So in this particular round, I believe that SLFO would be trying to come back to the situation. And if we look at the other hand, there is a chip to help that Sicilian. As you were saying, who's gonna kill Sicilian? I don't know who's gonna kill Sicilian at this point, because Chip is there, Sicilian is there, Terizla is there, and a Ling is there as well. So they have that lot of damage. They have that huge tankiness in their team, so things are looking quite good for the side of El Play-Doh, and we are already in the land of Dawn, where we can see nothing crazy is going on in the mid lane. The lane was being cleared by Vixana, and they're moving on to that blue buff area to help out that virus. And if we look at the top lane, Leslie is facing off that Mincetar, and the rotation is going in there. So let's see if anything crazy happens there, because already we can see the Minotaur is initiating, and he was able to retrieve from the situation with the help of that flicker, Fredo.
Yeah, because like in the last game as well, the Mincitar, the guy named Isaac Foster, was actually on that Ruby, and he got caught out as well because of the Minotaur's rotation. Right now, the Link might be attempting to make a buff steal. Will he be able to do that though? I'm really curious to see. Will he be able to do that? Yes, he does. It feels like the Bharats has lost out on that first blue buff, and because of that, the Ling will gain that advantage over the Barats. And look at that, oh my god, so helpless at the moment, the side of Team SLF for Kitsune. Even though they were looking to make a comeback in this game, it feels like they have lost that lead already in that, even in the first, before the first turtle already.
Exactly, and we can already see that the rotation is still going on in the top lane area, where Mincitar has dealt a lot of damage already. Ling is there. So I believe that Mincitar would be able to help that Ling, and no one would be overcommitting over there. And we can see from the side of SLF, they are actually retreating back towards that mid lane area, and specifically towards that turtle area, because they wouldn't want to lose the first turtle of the match to that Ling, and Ling has already committed on the turtle, and no one from the side of SLF is still here. Minotaur is trying to provide vision for the team, but no one is here to follow him up, and we can already see that Chip is trying to zone out the players of SLFO, and he was successful in doing that. And Elpida got the first turtle of the match, and they are rotating back towards that mid lane. So they are actually doing a very good snowballing already, if you ask me, Fredo.
Yeah, I mean, look at that goal lead. They're already about to reach that 1K goal lead mark. And right now, oh my god, initiation coming in from that Edith though, but not able to do much against the Teresla in that early game. But right now I feel like Elpido needs to focus on that goal lane. If the Leslie does not get shut down early, it might cause problems for them. And yeah, I feel like, no, look at the chip. The chip is providing vision, and the Teresla going up against Edith. Oh, Edith, you do not have to do that right now. She does need to understand that the Ling is, oh sorry, the Terizla is very tanky, and look at that, the Ling trying to do something onto the Terizla. Will he get the buff? No, he does not. the buff still goes into the favor of Team Bharat's right now. The Bharat's able to get that blue buff right now. It feels like Mr. might make an initiation. Yes, the hook connects. The King's Calling has been used as well. The Leslie is pretty low. The Ling might go in for that engage right now, and yeah, he might be able to take down the Leslie. Leslie still invisible, gets away on 1 HP. A lot of damage coming in. The Ling
Ooh.
escape. The chip goes down, so and the Bharat's also able to survive for now. And that 1 HP, the Ling might go in for that kill right now. Will he be going in? It feels like he will. Yes, he will secure that kill on the Bharat's. And right now, Team Alpido getting 2 kills for themselves, taking out the Bharat's and that Minotaur. They're in that top lane, and all the gold shield is also been taken down as well. So a lot of gold going into the favor of Team Alpido. They're already on that 1K gold lead.
Exactly, and in the bottom lane, we saw that Elite was trying to get some gold from the turret, but the minion pressure wasn't there, so she had to retreat from the situation. And Terizla is back on his lane once again, so things are looking quite good from the side of Elpido. They're trying to rotate back towards the top lane area, and I believe they would be going to lock in that Leslie as far as soon as possible. And the second turtle is there already, so let's see if any type of initiation comes out from that Minotaur in this area.
Yeah, it feels like they really want to take that initiation right now. But look at that Edith trying to make the initiation. 2 members already. Oh, the knockup coming in. Minion Fury has been used as well. The Ling is there to take the turtle down. And look at that Ling. He's on to that Vexana right now. Super Mickey gets taken down. The 4 members going down actually on the 3 members going down actually on the side of Team SLF for Kitsune. And ZK is the one taking away that blue buff. The Leslie is still there though. Leslie, I mean, they really have to target her down right now because she's still sitting on a 0-0-0. And the ZK7 is trying to take down that mid lane tower, and they will be able to do so. The jungle area of SLFO is exposed right now, and and 3 members trying to rotate onto the top lane side.
Exactly. And if I look at the current data, Cecilian was the one who helped everyone securing their kills. And if you look at him, he is in 005 ping. And yeah, he is the one who is actually putting out a lot of damage on the players of SLF Kitsune. And in the bottom lane, we can see they are trying to initiate on the Terizla, but Terizla's sustainability is so huge that he is still standing there, and he might get taken out there because there is no one to follow him up there trying to chase him down, but he was not able to retrieve from the situation, whereas Vexana was taken down by the Ling, and Lazy was taken down finally. Ling has been taken down as well by that Baron. Ling has been taken down by that Vexana. So things are looking quite good for the side of SLFO, if you ask me, because for the side of LPDO, if you ask me, because they initiated everything very well, and even though they had to lose 2 players over there, they were able to sustain for a bit, but then came the Ling. So yeah, after that, the things turned out to be in the side of SLFO. So yeah, there is still a possibility for SLFO to come back to this game, if you ask me, because there is initiation coming out from their side, and Bharat is using his whole skill to take down the players of LPDO, but the damage that Sicilian is causing is huge. So as you were saying, who's gonna kill that Sicilian? He is the one killing everyone here. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
actually, yeah, he's the one making those openings for his team, making those plays right now, dealing the most amount of damage, and the Ling is just there to collect the kills. And look at that. Right now, ZK7 already onto the turtle. The Minotaur might be looking for an engage again, but no, he plays it safe this time. And Team Elpido taking the third turtle as well. 3 turtles for the side of Team Elpido. And right now, they're sitting on the 2K goal lead. And that means they still have the map control as well on their side. They have the chip there. They have the portals as well. They have taken down the turrets as well. Look at that top lane side. It's totally, completely naked. Oh my god, look at that. The initiation coming in from the chip. The chip has used his portal. Oh, King's Calling connecting as well. Takes down the chip though. The Leslie is still there in the back lines. She's still far away from the team fights. And look at that. The Barat's trying to make a charge with her ultimate, but no, there's not enough damage right now. Oh, the Leslie connects her ultimate, but their Ling is there along with his teammates. The teammates save him from that, and the chip will be taken down. But 3 members going down for that in the side of Team SLFO Kitsune, and things are not looking good. But I do feel like they still need to take down this Leslie even more.
Yes, I believe that as well because in the late game, Leslie is going to shine a lot. So that might be a problem for Elpido because we can already see that in the top lane, she is trying to clear out the minion pressure. And even though there is a rotation coming out from that chip and from that Minsitar, I don't think they would be able to take down that Leslie because there are players from the side of SLFO to back him up. The Ling goes in, and I don't think Ling would be able to sustain the situation because he dealt a lot of damage, but he was able to retreat, and that actually was very risky if you ask
Oh,
me.
look at that Minsitar. The Minsitar are able to hook that Leslie there. And look at that. They're so good at this. Elpido targeting out that Leslie. They know they need to take out this Leslie. They're all focusing on that. And right now, the Ling is chasing down the Vixana. The Vixana able to get, sorry, the Ling able to get that Vixana down. And with that, the Lord is already up. And I feel like Team Elpido will get that Lord as well. Oh my god. That Minsitar there doing his job pretty well, locking down that Leslie with his King's Calling. Wow.
Exactly, and there was that Sicilian to help him out as well because look at his KDA. It is 2012. So in every team fight, he was the one who actually initiated the what did I say? Initiated all those damages, and then someone actually was able to go for that kill, and they were able to do so because of that Sicilian only. And with that being said, Minsitar was the one who slayed the Lord, and since they have the Lord at this point, I believe that they might go in for the tier 2 of that mid lane while the Lord actually zones out the player in the top lane. What do you think?
Well, you're right about that. The minions are there. The minions are strong this time. It is that Lord's minion force. So yeah, right now they have more HP and they also have more sustain. So yeah, they're trying to sink down those lanes this time though. Look at that. The lane are trying to come all together. And oh, look at that lane. Will he be able to initiate? Oh, the backline dive coming in, the flank coming in from the chip as well as the Minsitar though. But no, the Minion Fury is there to protect them. But the Ling able to, sorry, the Edith able to take down two members though. And with that, I feel like, they just made a mistake there because the Minion Fury had to be baited out first before they went in for the engage. And yeah, the chip and the Minsitar getting punished there. And I feel like though that they'll be able to get that mid lane tower.
And they were able to do so, as I was saying, that they might use this lord to take down that tier 2 of that mid lane, and they did that exactly. And as well as that, they took down that bottom lane's tier 2 as well. So, leaving the inhibitors, they have secured all the rest of the towers. So yeah, they have a better map control at this point, and the players of SLFO are kind of cornered to their base because we are not seeing them to move forward much, and they are just lurking around that base area where we can see that Barras was trying to get his orange buff, that but then comes that Edith, no, then comes that Minsitar and that Terizla, and I don't think no one would be there to initiate on them. And even though Barras tried to do something, he wouldn't be moving too much because he wouldn't want to overcommit at this point, because at this point, if they overcommit, there might be a Cecilian's attack, Cecilian's ultimate, and things would not look good on their side. So yeah, they wouldn't want to do anything there.
They're just recalling they're inside their own base right now, and look at that. They're trying to enjoy the game actually. They know it's very hard for them to make a comeback from this, especially because they have that Sicilian on the side, they have that Minsitar as well. But right now they're just trying to make a comeback if possible by playing some mind games on the enemy, recalling their showing some emotes as well, trying to see if enemy takes the bait, overcommits, and they can pounce on their mistakes. But it feels like Elpido are very mature enough and they will not be making such silly mistakes. And right now they're waiting for the next lord, and the next lord is coming up in a few seconds.
So yeah, I believe there would be no contest from the side of SLFO in this Lord area because we can already see that Elpido are taking down that Lord Sicilian is there to help out that Ling, and this time there is no contest from the side of SLFO. There was a contest from that Sicilian versus that Ling, who can take down that Lord, and Ling was the one who was able to get that, and they would be just lurking around the area of SLFO's buffs because uh with this lord, I believe they would want to finish off the game because why would you waste your time in such a place where you have the upper hand already, right?
Yeah, you're right
So
about
yeah,
that.
they're just waiting for the Lord to appear.
Exactly, exactly. Right now, the like just like in the last game, they have to lock down that Leslie and Vexana again. Just like they locked down the Ixia, they locked down that Vexana. This time, the Terisla has to initiate, has to connect that penalty zone onto that Leslie, onto that Vexana there, so that the Ling is able to finish them off with his Tempest of Blades. Right now, look at that. They're so good at that. They're looking to make that lane sink, and the minions are being stalled in that top lane, in that bot lane. But yeah, I guess it was not the best lane sync, but yeah, it was pretty good enough. And right now, look at that. They're trying to make that initiation from the top lane or the bot lane side. And yeah, the Minsitar and the Terizla have to do their job right now. They have to mark the enemy backline. That Vexana needs to get taken down. That Leslie as well. And look at that, the Minsitar is still waiting there. He has his King's Calling. Will he be popping it off? It feels like, oh, penalty zone connecting onto Vexana already. Tempest of Blaze has been used as well. The portal is open as well. Oh, but look at that. The Minotaur gets taken out immediately. The Vexana, sorry, the Sicilian dealing a lot of damage. The Edith gets taken down as well. And it's almost a wiped out. Oh, look at that hook coming in onto that Leslie there. But there's enough damage on the Leslie to take down that Ling though. But no, the base is exposed. The Lord is targeting that base. And Elpido winning the second game as well. What a game coming in from the Elpido.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
So the second match of tonight, which is gonna be between Zack and Friends and Fumblers, and we are already in the drafting phase where we can see from the side of Zack and Friends they have already banned out that Ian's, which is very understandable because that thing would take you to his own domain and then kill you there. So there would be no one to help you out, and if you are actually connected to his skills, you have no escape. And the link has been banned as well. So let's see how the drafting phase goes, Fredo.
Yeah, for now it feels like Team Zack and F, Zack and Friends. Let's call it ZNF, okay? So yeah, ZNF feels like they're doing a good job banning out the junglers right now, targeting the Yin, Hayabusa, even that Alpha as well. And on the other side, Team Fumblers, which we saw yesterday, they're trying to ban out the junglers as well. Oh my god, a lot of junglers being banned out in this draft phase right now. They're not targeting any other roles. They're all banning out the junglers. But yo, there is that Zushin. They know the Zushin can be annoying. And yeah, they'll be banning out the hero on the side of Team Fumblers.
Exactly, and they are going for the meta-oriented heroes from the side of Fumblers, and the first pick from the side of Zack and F was the Xavier. So in the late game, we would be seeing a lot of crowd control coming out from that Xavier, and I believe that the Dawning Light would do devastating damage on the players of Fumblers. But let's see how they have planned it out for themselves, and they are hovering over to that Zask at this moment. And if we talk about Zask already, he deals a lot of damage, and there comes the Ruby as well. So she has a lot of spell bump. So this is gonna be a match where we would be seeing a lot of damage coming out from the side of Fumblers as well as the side of Zack and F, because there is a Martis and a Granger in the team. So I believe that Martis might go in for the jungle, or it could be the Granger as well, but we aren't seeing any retribution getting picked from their side. But on the other hand, it was Fumblers who picked onto that Tigreal, and I would say that's a lot of huge, that's a huge crowd control coming out from their side.
Yeah, the Tigreal, the Zask, the Ruby, all of them have a huge amount of crowd control, and the Zask also has the damage on him as well. So yeah, that is why the Zask is actually a very good pick for the side of Team Fumblers. And right now on the side of Team Zack and Friends, it feels like the Martis has switched his battle spell to that retribution. So the Martis will probably be going to that jungle area, and the Granger will be going to that goal lane. And right now it feels like the Diggy has been banned out immediately. Team Fumblers doing pretty good on that draft as well. I mean, the banning of the Diggy is so good because they know that the Diggy can counter that Tigreal. So banning out the Diggy there is a very good, thing coming in from the side of Team Fumblers. But look at that. Zack and Friends are also aware that the Mia is so good in the current meta, and that is why they will be banning out the Mia as well.
Minotaur.
Yeah, that's an absolutely amazing ban, I would say, because in the late game, Mia would be devastating, and we can all agree to the point where Mia can be called the queen of the late game. So that's a wise decision, I would say. But from the side of Fumblers, they have banned onto that Minotaur. So that Minotaur is a support tank that would heal you, that would provide you with initiation, and that would provide you with the tankiness. So that's a wise decision as well, because against that Tigreal, you wouldn't want that Minotaur, because that becomes kinda risky to face off that Minion race. So yeah, let's see which hero Zack and Friends go. Which hero actually Fumblers go for in the picking section. But on the other side, from the side of Zack and Friends, we can see they have banned onto that Roger. So they were actually focusing on that marksman lane, since they have a Granger in their team. So they don't wanna risk anything for this Granger. And we can already see from the side of Fumblers, they have went in for the Ben. So as we all know, Ben would be a very fast jungler, and he would be pushing turrets, and he would be in the group fight. So yeah, that's an amazing pick. What do you think?
Yeah, the Bane is absolutely amazing against that Martis because the basic attacks of Bane just out damages that Martis, even though he has that mortal coil to sway around in that land of dawn. But meanwhile, look at that, the picks coming in from the side of Team Zack and Friends, picking up that Belleric, picking up that Phobius as well. The tanky front lines have been locked in, and right now The team fumblers are only the ones who are left out. Oh my god, picking up a Moskov against the Belleric won't be the best thing to do right now. Oh, fumblers, please be aware. The Moskov is actually a food for the Belleric. If it connects onto you, you're dead, bro. And right now, it feels like they just heard me and they will be going in for that Lela instead. And I guess it's a very good draft coming in from both teams. But in my opinion, the fumblers have an upper hand. And what is your take on this draft, Prerna?
I believe that as well because since they have a Lela, they have that uh, Tigreal on their side. So, along with the use of that implosion, Lela would be able to do devastating damage on the players of Zack and Friends. But we cannot actually predict anything because there is a Phobius in the EXP lane. We could already see Balaric. Balaric is one of the best roamers, I would say. So, yeah, believe that things might turn to the side of Zack and F if they actually execute it well. But yeah, if we talk about the lineups, I would give the upper hand to the Fumblers. I believe you agree to that as well.
Yeah, I agree to that actually. The fumblers are the ones who have done better in this draft, and that is why I feel like Team Fumblers will be the one who will be able to, get this game going in that early phase already. And right now we're already into the land of dawn, and it feels like Team Fumblers will be looking to take the first win for themselves, coming out strong in the draft phase already. And right now the Bane going strong into that blue buff area, and it feels like the Bane will be the support EXP side. It feels like they know that the Phobius is a greater threat right now compared to the Granger, and that is why they will be focusing on the Phobius first. A very wise decision indeed coming in from the Fumblers. But look at that, the Xavier is able to poke that Zask so well. And oh my god, he
Oh,
almost gets taken down. The
what?
damage coming in from the Xavier is wild. Oh wow, what a damage coming in from that Xavier in the early game already.
Exactly. I wasn't expecting that at all because I was about to say that in the late game we might see Xavier shining a lot, but look at that Xavier. He already started to put on a show, and we can already see the damage coming out from his first skill. Also, his second skill is absolutely
Oh,
amazing, and he is cornering out the Zap so much. That's the first blood from this first match, and that was an amazing Xavier gameplay coming out from this player. And we are already rotating towards the bottom lane where we can see Fumblers and Zack and Friends are trying to do something in that area, Fredo.
yeah, it feels like, they're trying to lock him down. Oh, the Tiger way out of position right now, forced to use that flicker. Why is he going forward again, though? Oh my god, Tiger, you're giving me heart attacks. Oh, this Xavier, this Gojo, Satoru, doing so good right now. The Bane is there as well, but he won't be looking to make an initiation, I guess. The Lela taking a lot of damage from that Granger, but he will be able to clear that lane safely. And this Xavier, man. Oh, Zask might be getting caught out again, way out of position. Oh, his ultimate connects onto that Zaz. The Marty is able to take him down immediately. And for the turtle, I feel like the Zaz won't be available. And that means the Bane and the Tigreal do not have that mid lane control. And right now, I feel like it won't be a wise decision for Fumblers to engage on that turtle.
Exactly, because if we look at the current situation, that Xavier is doing something very incredible, and they are already leading in kill as well as in gold. But if we look at it, the Dawning Light is already there. He is providing a lot of damage, and Martis was the one who was able to secure the kill of that Tigreal. But along with the second skill of that Zaz, that was completely on the side of Fumblers for a bit. But they were trying to compete on the turtle, but the turtle was being reset, and Xavier is trying to use his Dawning Light quite often, but still he does not have that type of damage coming out from the Dawning Light, but he is trying his best. Killing is secured by the Merges. He is chasing down that player that is the Ruby, but Ruby was able to retreat from the situation, and Tigreal tried his best to use his implosion, but the damage coming out from that Phobius was enough to scare him off, and he had to retreat to a very low HP. So I believe the Turtle is going to the side of Marquis, and he has dealt a lot of damage. So there is a bend, so there is still a possibility of that Turtle getting still but stolen. But Yeah, Xavier was there to help, and with the help of that Xavier, Martis was able to secure the first total of the match. So that's an amazing gameplay coming out from the Xavier as well as that Martis. Because if we look at the current KDA, Martis has 300 and that Xavier has 103 already, and we can see this Gojo Satoru is doing a lot for the team, Fredo.
Yeah, this Gojo Satoru just showing that he is the one who is able to say that yo, why Mo? He's the strongest out there, and yeah, he is able to take down the fumblers quite easily and dominating, especially onto that Zask. Even though the Zask is actually a better hero right now, look at that Tiger, he might get taken down. No, he's able to make that escape though, forced to use that flicker. And right now, it seems like Zack and friends, even though they did not do so well on the draft, they are able to perform so well
Oh
on the
my god.
heroes. The gameplay coming in from that Martis, from that Xavier as well, able to outdamage the enemy. The Martis is still there though. He's lurking in that bush, trying to get that kill onto them. Oh, the Lela steals the gold crab though. Oh my god, that's a funny thing to happen.
Exactly, and Xavier connects on him, and Lela was in a low HP, but things are not looking good for Valerie. Valerie is in a very low HP.
Oh,
Lela did an absolutely amazing job with the ultimate coming in, and that Tigreal was able to take down that Granger, and this Xavier has to run at this point because the damage coming out from the Zask is amazing, and he used his Dawning Light on that Lela, but that did not connect well, and Lela was able to sustain in this current
the
situation.
Lela,
But
the
there is
Lela.
the Martis, so let's see if Lela is able to sustain in there because Martis is already there, and Lela would be taken down. And Lela is taken down. Dawning Light helped as well, but Martis was the one who did an absolutely amazing job locking onto that Lela. He is going in for that Tigreal, I believe, but Tigreal being so tanky, sustained in the current situation. But the chase is going on from the side of Mumless. Many things are going on, Fredo, and Xavier was being finally taken down. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, finally he gets taken down. He won't be able to do the damage, and right now it feels like the side of Team Fumblers have an upper hand in the team fight because they have one man down. Oh my god, the Martis goes in, takes a double kill. The Leala gets taken down as well as the Tigreal, and right now it seems like they're onto their Lord. And will he be able to get down that Lord? Oh my, sorry, the turtle actually, sorry, my bad. Yeah, and the turtle gets taken down by the Granger, and it feels like even though Fumblers had the upper hand, they had a man ahead. But no, they will not be able to take the advantage. Turtle will still go into the favor of Team Zack and Friends, and Zack and Friends. I really want to be friends with you guys because you guys are playing so well.
Exactly, and that Xavier is such an amazing player. I would say, look at that. He is connecting
Not
on
hitting.
every skill. Oh my god. This
No, he's
Xavier
not.
is
He's not
wearing a
letting
lot.
that Zask. He's not letting that Zask recall in peace.
Exactly, he's not letting the Zask breathe in peace, I would say, because look at that. He is connecting on every player. His every skill is connecting. So he is showing us an absolutely amazing gameplay of that Xavier. That's how you should play Xavier. On the other hand, Martis was able to get the kill off Ruby, and in every lane, this player is dominating, and we can already see the rotation is coming towards that bottom lane area. So I believe Valoric and Granger are trying to plan out something. On the other hand, Zask is actually facing
Oh,
a lot of trouble to take down that Xavier, whereas we can already see Martis was there to help him out, but he gets to survive from the situation where Granger was being taken down. Valorant has been taken down in the bottom lane, and bottom lane does not look very good for team of Zack and friends, but Martis was there to save the turret. So for now, I believe the turret is safe because there is a Xavier, there is a Martis, so they
oh.
might do something in that area. And look at the damage coming out from that Martis as well as the Xavier. Their combination is something you would want in your team, Fredo.
Yeah, this Xavier and Marcus are doing so well.
Oh
Oh
my
my god! The Zast gets almost taken down. He has to be careful. The Xavier is dealing a lot of damage onto the Zast. The Zast not able to breathe in peace. Oh my god, Mr. Fool, who is fooling around with you? And oh my god, the Lord has already spawned. This is the first Lord of the game, and it does feel like the Bane is not interested in taking. Oh my god, the Dawning Light connects onto him just when he tries to make his way onto the mid lane. This Zask is so, I mean, I don't even
annoying
know
at
what
the
to say.
Xavier.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for Mr. Fool.
Yeah, exactly. Because he is coming to any lane, and Xavier is there to poke him out and take his HPs down. And we can already see that Xavier is trying to do something around that bush area, and Valeric was able to reveal this reveal the position of Ruby over there. A fight has broken down in the mid lane where the Xavier was finally taken down by that Vayne. The fight is still going on. Implosion used, but Valeric was being taken down. Double kill secured by that Vayne. Phobius is being taken down as well. So I believe the mid lane tier 3 is gonna be taken down as well. Where Granger was taken down. Martis is the last one who's standing there. Martis with a very low HP is trying to retrieve from the situation, and he is able to retrieve from it. Even though the turret was taken down, he would be the one who was able to sustain from the situation. So the Lord would be going to the side of Fumblers, I believe, because there is no one else to contest for it. Even the Dawning Light was used, that did not connect much, and then was the one who secured the first Lord of this game. So let's see how things turn out for both the teams.
Yeah, it feels like, Fumblers are finally making a comeback into the match because they took that fight in the mid lane and it did win into their favor. And right now, it feels like they're trying to make a push on all the lanes. The Lela is able to clear out that bottom lane, and even though the Granger was actually being helped out a lot, it feels like the Lela is the one who got that tower in that bottom lane. And right now, look at that, a 1v1 situation going on in the top lane area between the Ruby and the Phobius. The Phobius is still able to sustain, though he is a very tanky guy. And yeah, he's a beefed up guy actually. And right now, it feels like he's able to do. Oh my god, this Xavier needs to get shut down again. The Tigreal's implosion has to connect onto him. If they do not take down this guy, I do not feel like they can make the push happen. Oh, Tigreal, what a nice initiation. 3 implosion coming thing on the 3 members. The Ranger able to flicker out though. And the initiation does take down that Valeric there as well as the Xavier, and right now it feels like the Zask is trying to make an initiation, sorry, the poke onto that Granger, and the Martis still going in strong, takes down the Tigreal, able to make the escape as well, thanks to that movement speed, and right now the Layla able to get that shutdown onto the Martis though, and they're trying to push in on that mid lane area. It feels like they will not be able to do so. The shield is there to save their turret, and it feels like right now they're able to make that gameplay happen, trying to defend that turret.
Exactly, but if we look at the KDA, that Zakham, that is the Valeric, is actually the one who is giving out kills to the Fumblers. And if we look at the snowballing at this point, Fumblers were actually focusing on the objectives more. They have secured five of the turrets, and on the other hand, Zach and friends were able to get kills in the first place, but they have secured only one turret. And in the top lane, we can already see that
Oh,
Phobius was actually suffering to face off that Ruby. He was outnumbered over there because of there were four players from the side of Fumblers. So Fumblers are doing their best, and we can already see a Dawning Light that caused a lot of damage on that Lela, but that wasn't enough to take him down. And Ben is there in the group fight. So yeah, the ultimate is coming out from that Ben. That would help the Fumblers to get a kill of that Valeric. I believe Typil is being taken down instead, and Zappo is being taken down as well. So three players are down from the side of Zach and friends, and Xavier is still trying to get a hold
oh!
of the Fumblers, but
Did
he
you
was taken down. Oh my
did,
god!
did you see the damage of that Bane right there?
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
of his, because of the bullet that comes out from his cannon, when it bounces off, it deals, a double damage. So that is why that passive coming in from his first skill, able to take down that Xavier there. The Xavier has to beware of that, because the Bane's, when his bullet jumps onto another hero, it does increase the damage to 200%. So yeah, it deals a huge amount of damage, and the enemy has to careful, and then he has to be careful about that. And right now, it seems like the second Lord is up. It is the Luminous Lord, and it feels like both the teams are in a situation to contest for it. And Zack and friends are also approaching as well. They're not scared to take the fight. They have the potential to pull it off. They have that Xavier there. They have that Martis as well. But right now, it feels like the side of Team Fumblers are able to zone out them for now.
Exactly, and even though Xavier was able to get the location, but he wouldn't be able to do much with that Dawning Light. On the other hand, Ben was the one who secured that Lord. Another Dawning Light coming out from that Xavier. He is just spamming onto his ultimate, and we can see that things are looking quite aggressive from the side of Fumblers, and Granger was able to secure another turret, but he is in a corner situation in the bottom lane, and he would be taken down by that Lela because he is outnumbered. There is Ben, there is Lela, there is Tigreal, so things would not look good for him. But look at the damage coming out from the Smarties. Lela was being taken down instead, and godlike secured by that Ben. The Lord is there, and we can already see the damage coming out from this Phobius is huge, but not huge enough to defend the Lord, I would believe, because Tigreal is still there. Tigreal was taken down, but I don't think he would be able to sustain much because look at his HP and the damage that Zack is doing is huge. So at
But
this point, Zack and Friend have lost three players, and the Lord is there. Oh my
oh,
god,
the Sky
anything
Piercer's
can happen.
damage coming in from that Granger, able to take down the Just there, and right now it feels like the bottom tier one is already just just 0.01%. And look at that top lane tower already taken down by the minions marching in from that side. And it feels like the Ruby is the only one standing from the side of Team Fumblers, and she has to make the retreat, or else she might get caught out. Mart is trying to do something, but the Ruby is also a very tanky hero, won't be going down so easily. And yeah, with that, a successful Lord defense coming in from the side of Team Zack and friends. But for how long? Because look at that, they do not have any inhibitors. I mean, they have that mid lane inhibitor, but the bottom lane inhibitor stands at 1 HP, and the top lane inhibitor is already exposed. So they have to be really careful while managing the lanes right now.
Exactly. Even though they started off really well, they are actually lagging behind since the Martis is lagging behind from the mid game to the late game. And since we are already in the late game phase, and things are looking quite good for Fumblers because they were able to secure an inhibitor as well. And in the bottom lane, I believe Ruby would be able to secure that turret with the help of the minion pressure. Dawning Light used by that Xavier to get the position of the players of Fumblers, but that was not useful enough. And Lela is just lurking around that Lord's area. So I believe she would be waiting for that Lord to appear before she engages into any fight. And in the meanwhile, things are looking quite passive for now. They are just clearing out the lanes. They would be zoning out the players of Zack and friends for now, and then they would be going in for the Lord, I believe, Fredo.
Yeah, it feels like they want to go in for that Lord right now.
Oh,
Oh, look at that! Deadly Catch takes down that bottom lane tower. The Bane is so clever. The world, actually, his name is. And yeah, the world showing the side of Team Zack and friends that he owns it. He owns that world right now. And look at that. He's the one controlling that Lord. And oh, the damage coming in from the Granger is not enough though. It just feels like a slight mosquito bite. Oh,
oh,
four-man implosion
oh
connecting.
my god.
Three members might get taken down. The Belleric has used his ultimate as well, but the Phobius will fall down first. The Belleric going down as well. The Ruby is there trying to poke that enemy backline. And look at that, only two members standing. The Xavier gets taken down as well by that Ruby. And that means the base is exposed. I do not feel the Martis can do enough to defend it. Will he be able to defend it? I mean, it's almost five members along with the Lord. It makes it six. So yeah, it's going to be a very hard defense coming in from their side. But right now, it feels like they're able to take down the mid lane inhibitor. Oh, all the inhibitors being taken down. Granger goes down as well. Oh my dear Martis, I feel bad for you. I wish you had a better team. But right now, Fumblers are the one who are the ones dominating, and they will be looking to make that, final push.
But with that being said, the Xavier is here once again, so things might change. Implosion used by the Tigreal, Ben used his ultimate as well. Killing spree secured by the Lela, and before that, they had locked onto that base. So the first win goes to the Fumblers. So yeah, that was an amazing gameplay coming out from both the teams. Even though Zack and friends started off very well, they could not hold on to their gameplay for long, and the Fumblers were the one who did an absolutely amazing job coming back to this game. So congratulations to them. And before we go to the second round of this match, we would be taking a very short break.
girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done now.
Guys, we're back again. This is Fumblers versus Zack of Friends, and it feels like Zack of Friends lost out on that first one, even though they
Even the
got the lead
strongest of
with the
cutters
help of the
will
Martis,
leave
with the help
me.
of that Xavier in the early game. But it feels like this time they want to do the same again with that Xavier and Martis. But there are some changes in the bans right now coming in from their side, banning out the Ruby and Zask as well as that
Mighty
Tigreal
oaks
from the
from
last game.
Ooredoo.
Even the Bane as well. Oh my god. It feels like they've banned out the entire composition from the last game in this game. And they're still going in with the same composition as well. So it feels like they're trying to test out if fumblers
I'm
can make
Yin,
the
and I
same
won't
plays
lose
happen
myself,
again
no
with
matter
a
what.
different draft, and they are the ones sticking to the same draft because I feel like they're confident about this draft, aren't they, Prerna?
I believe that as well because if we
And
look
the
at
girls with
their
the nails
banning
done.
phase, they have four heroes from the previous match on there, and except for that Yin. So let's see how actually Fumblers go in. They have banned out that Hayabusa, that Suyu, that Link. So they have went in for the jungler oriented ban
And the
in the
girls with
first
the
place,
nails done.
and then they banned out
Come
that
on,
Valoric. So
Dexter, it's
the
our
last
show
ban would
time.
be clawed for them since there's a Mia in their team. They wouldn't want to risk that spot. So if we look at their lineup at this point, there is a Zushin, there is Xborg, there is Mia. So that's a lot of damage coming out from their
And the
side.
girls with the nails
And
done.
if we look at Zack and Friends, they
Sniper
have a new
ready. Give me a
addition and
target.
they
Your
have that
team is
Gatotkacha
picking.
and Leslie in the team at this point. So things might work out for them from the early game to the late game because in the previous match we had seen them falling behind in the late games, so they are actually focusing on that at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that is what they're doing right now. I also feel like the side of Team Fumblers do look better on the draft because I mean, they have the Zushin, and you know how annoying Zushin is, right? So I do not feel like they have anyone on the side
Fancy
of
a
Team
game or
Team
two?
is picking.
Zack and friends who actually poses a threat to that Zushin right now. But meanwhile, look at that. The picks coming in from the side of Team Fumblers, locking down the Balmond as the jungler. A very, very nice pick, I should say, because according to the meta, the patch of the latest one, the update, the Balmond has increased his damage in the jungle. His skill 2 does a lot more damage now. So I feel like that is a very good pick coming in from the side of Team Fumblers, along with that Matilda to make those 1 HP escapes with that guiding wind. And with
And the
that,
girls with the
I
nails
feel
done.
like Team Fumblers have already done a pretty good job on their
Just
draft.
know
And
it is
Prerna,
who
do you think
we
Zack and
are.
friends have done enough in this game in the draft this time?
I believe they might work out in
Nails
this
done.
particular lineup because
And
we
the
can
girls with
already
the
see there
nails
is an
done.
Atlas, there is a Lazily as well, and as well as there is a Gatotkacha. So Gatotkacha would deal a lot of damage with the help of that Vengeance on his side, and then comes the Lazily who might melt down any hero in the late game, and as well as there is an Atlas. So Atlas is a pretty annoying roamer if you ask me because with his skills he would be able to lock onto any hero, and that would give a lot of crowd control for a while. And on the meanwhile, if I looked at Fumblers, they have a Matilda on their team, so that would be kind of something that you wouldn't be able to take down because Matilda with her cycling eagle would be something that's gonna be irritating as well as that's gonna be a threat
Welcome to
for
Mobile
Zack and
Legends!
family because whenever there's a Matilda in a team, you
Five
would
seconds
you
till the
would get
enemy
that
reaches
upper
the
hand. I don't know
battlefield.
how, but you would
Smash
get that
them!
upper hand. And since there is a Zushin with a
Vulture is
sprint, that
deployed!
thing would be able to retrieve from any corner situation. Since there's a Mia as well in the late game, she might be fatal as well. And as well as if we talk about Bamand, he would be doing a lot of damage to the players of Zack and Friends, but Xborg with his hybrid damage would be something you wouldn't want to face off in the EXP lane. But it all actually depends on how you execute the match. And since we are already in the land of dawn, what do you think, Fredo, that which team has an upper hand?
Looking at the draft, I feel like the Atlas pick was really unnecessary coming in. But right now, look at that damage done by that Xavier. Just like the last game, he's doing so well. But like I was saying, Prerna, this Atlas pick, I mean, look at the enemy composition, right? Let's take it one by one. If you look at the EXP, they have the Xborg. I mean, are you really going to ultimate an Xborg? And look at them. In the mid lane, they have the Zushin. The Zushin can easily escape with her ultimate. Even on top of that, she has the Matilda to help her out. And if you take down that Balman, the Balman has enough HP to sustain any sort of damage. And the Matilda will be, backing her up anytime. And on top of that, the Mia has, immunity on her ultimate. So it's a very bad pick, I should say. The Atlas in this game not going to be the best, a best pick for the roam role. But right now, look at that. The Martis and the Balman might be, having a face off in the jungle area. Oh, the Balman goes against the Martis, still damaging though. And the Martis able to out damage that Balman right now because he has the early game lead. The Mortal Coil does do a lot of damage. The Xavier is there to poke down that shield of that X-Borg, and he's able to do so as well. A lot of damage being received and taken on both sides. Xavier will be able
Oh,
to take down a lot of HP, and Gatot Kacha will be the one securing that first blood onto the X-Borg. The X-Borg really needed to be careful there. Oh, Martis trying to make a camp for that Zushin there. Will he be able to take him down though? No, he does not. The Martis is the one who gets
oh my
taken
God.
down by that wishing. Like, oh, double kill for that Balman. His ultimate was still available, and he. Oh my God! I did not. I totally forgot that the Balman has his ultimate, and oh my God, that was a bonk coming in on the two members. The Gatot and Martis gets taken down.
Exactly, that dawning light did not help much, and they were punished for overstaying with a very low HP. And along with that, the turtle was secured by that Balman. And we can already see things are going almost very neck to neck for both the teams. Fumblers have secured 2 kills, Zack and Friends have secured 2 kills. But since they have the turtle potential, so they are leading in gold at this point, the Fumblers. And I believe that if they actually continues this snowballing, they would be able to secure this round as well. But if you look at that, Mia, she is dealing a lot of damage on that Lazy. Lazy is not able to do much on this period, and we can already see that the the Mia was being taken down by that Xavier. Matilda is going in, but that Zushin is dealing a lot of damage. On the other hand, Bamul was the one who was able to take down the marksman from the side of Zack and Friends. Martis was able to secure the kill of that annoying Zushin, but still there is Bamund along with that Matilda. I don't think that Martis would be able to do much in that situation because look at the damage coming out from that Bamund already. That's immense, and that dealt a lot of damage on that Martis, so he had to retreat from the situation. So I believe he must go in for the Matilda first, and after that, he has to go for another player. What do you think?
Yeah, right now look at that. The retribution has been used by that Martis. I do not think that's the wise decision. It feels like the Balman will still get that little wanderer though. And right now the turtle is coming up in less than 20 seconds. And that means the Martis won't have that retribution for the turtle. But Prerna, who do you think is winning in that goal lane right now? Is it the Leslie or is it the Mia?
If I look at the current situation, Leslie was being taken down once, and as well as that Mia, but Leslie was able to help one player around that area. So Leslie is covering a lot of range at this point, but Mia is dealing a lot of damage. So I believe they both are going very neck to neck because still we are not seeing many crazy things coming out from both the marksmen over here. But if we look at the current situation, the players from the side of Fumblers are trying to corner out the Murtis, and they are able to do so. And mega kill secured by that Bumble. Look at the damage coming
Oh,
out from that Zushin. Zushin was amazing over there. Triple kill secured by that Balmon with the help of that Zushin. So Zushin would be taking down that turret, I believe. No, it was Mia. So Mia was there as well. So Mia's damage on the turret is something else. And Kato on the other hand was taken down by that export on the top lane, whereas we can already see Fumblers are going very aggressive on the players of Zack and Friends, and they are cornering out that one player we were actually trusting on, that is the Xavier, and they are still chasing on to that Margis, and Margis has to retrieve from the place because he is outnumbered there, Fredo.
yeah, really, I feel like, right now, Team Fumblers are playing really well. And the Matilda and Balmon are doing so well right now. The Atlas looking for an engage. Oh, like I said, the Matilda is there to protect them. And none of them will be able to, being taken down by that Fatal Links. And the fatal links will be the one getting. Oh, Zushin, be careful there, be careful there. A re-engage coming in from the Atlas. Oh, a lot of damage being placed. Last Insanity take down that Atlas there, and a lot of damage being placed on right now. Circling Eagle has been used as well. The Avatar of Guardian might connect. It connects onto one member. It will be the Zushin, but right now he's chasing onto the Xbox. The Xbox. Oh, godlike double kill already for that Balman. Triple kill, I guess. Will he be able to take it now? No,
Oh,
there's enough range. Oh, the Ghatot Kacha gets taken down though by that Mia. But oh, there's one member going down on the side of Team Fumblers. And it will be that who is this guy? Matilda, yeah. And oh my god, look at the items right now though. The Xbox already has his War Axe. The Zushin already has that Clock of Destiny, and the Balman already has that Brute Force as well as the Vorax. And Mia already has the Berserker's Fury. Oh my god. And the amount of damage coming in from her will be insane. And look at the goal difference between all the members right now. Leslie is sitting on 3,600, whereas that Mia is already on a 5.3, almost a 5.6 at the moment. And yeah, with that, I feel like Fumblers are already taking the lead. It's almost a 6 or 7k goal lead for them.
exactly. Mia was able to secure gold from the turret as well as the turret. So the second turtle will be spawning. I believe this is the second turtle, right?
No,
Yeah.
this is the
This is the
last
third
turtle.
turtle. Sorry, this
Yeah,
is
this
the
is
third turtle, and the turtle will be taken by that Balmond without any kind of contest over there. And Matilda was successfully able to zone out the players of Zack and Friends in this period, and we can already see that Igborg is outnumbered there. He uses ultimate and he is trying to escape from the situation, but he would be taken down, I believe. Even though he was almost taken down, his immortality popped out, and Xavier is still trying to get a hold on him, and
Xavier.
Xavier is dealing a lot of damage as well. And how was he able to retrieve from the situation? But he was able to retrieve for a while, but Gatkacha was the one who secured his kill, but Xavier will be taken down by that Balmer, and Marcus is being taken down, double kill secured by that Mia. That Mia is going completely insane, and if you look at that Balmer, he is doing an amazing job over there. He secured a legendary, and as things are going at this point, we can already see that fumblers are not fumbling at all, and they are going very aggressive and they know what they're doing. So that is dangerous. That is completely dangerous, if you ask me.
It feels like the world owns the world, and that is why Mr. Fool is able to back him up as well. And right now, Team Fumblers are looking to take that victory. Look at that. All the inhibitors are still up, but they do not have the shield on them anymore. Except that bottom lane one right now. But the mid lane tower is exposed. Oh, two-man ultimate coming in from the Atlas. But look at that. He goes, gets taken down by himself. The Zushin is dealing a lot of damage. The Katukkacha is there to zone her out. The Martis is going in as well. But look at that damage coming in from that Balman on that Martis. The Martis almost gets taken down. But right now he'll be retreating. And I guess the side of Team Fumblers will be looking to take that next Lord. And right now, it feels like the side of Team Fumblers are looking to take and engage on that enemy top lane tower. And whoa, the Balman goes in with his ultimate and able to take down. But look at that, Martis is there as well. He might be able to take down the Balman. The Balman is able to somehow escape though. Last Insanity being popped, not connecting onto anyone with the last of it. Oh, three-man ultimate coming in from the Atlas. But no, Balman will be the one taking down that Atlas. And right now, the Mia taking the Lord away. And Gatotkacha able to secure the shutdown. Oh, very nice out of Guardian connecting on the two members there. And both of them going down. And right now, only Mia standing in from the side of Team Fumblers. And oh my god, Fumblers, that was a very hard throw coming in from them.
Exactly, and Mia is dealing a lot of damage from that Xavier, and she has to retreat, and she is retreating back to that Lord's lane, and I believe that she wouldn't be risking her life at any cost. The Zushin is here again, and I believe she would be an annoying hero to that Gatotkacha as well as that Xavier. Even though they tried their best to take down that tier 3 of the mid lane, they weren't able to do much, but if we look at that, Gatotkacha got his immortality already, and we are seeing from the side of Zack and Friends, they are trying to defend on the Lord. The Lord has dealt a lot of damage already, but he would be defended down. And yeah, if we talk about it, Fumblers weren't able to actually take advantage of that Lord successfully, if you ask me, Fredo.
Yeah, they did not really get that advantage, but look at that. I guess they are trying to take that advantage right now because it feels like the Atlas will be able to connect onto that Matilda there. Oh, a very bad engage coming in from the Matilda. He will get taken down. Right now, the minions are marching in though from all the lanes. It feels like they want to get an inhibitor here, but will they be able to do so? I don't think it would happen because five members are still there from the side of team Zack and friends, whereas there's only four on the side of Team Fumblers. Atlas is able to zone out a lot of them, but right now he is getting a bit low because of the damage coming in from the Balmond. But right now it feels like it feels like Zack and friends are actually getting their momentum back, and they might be able to make a comeback. Prerna.
I believe that as well. But if you look at the Fumblers as well, they are going very aggressive. And if you look at that export, he is dealing a lot of damage as well as that Zushin. So this two combination is proving fatal for the side of Zack and friends. And we can already see they have set up for a gank over there. Whereas we can see that Zushin was trying to help out that Xborg from the backlane, but that did not connect on any player. But if that connected, it would have been a nightmare for the side of Zack and friends. The fight might break down in any second in the top lane area because we can see fumblers are actually gathering over to that place, and Zack and friends know exactly what the fumblers are doing. So this is gonna be something the Zack and friends know about the situation, but they are not able to do anything. So that is frustrating. But in the meanwhile, Zushin gets taken down by that lazy, but the Xborg is still there. So what do you think? Would Xborg be able to zone out the players of Zack and Friends?
Well, yeah, I guess it will be very easy for him because he has the Kiraga armor on him. And look at that. Hey, my goodness, the Mia playing like an assassin there takes down the Xavier way off guard, uses her ultimate, Moon's Blessing. And right now, the Mia, sorry, the Matilda trying to make an engage onto the enemy side. Oh, three-man Fatal Links connecting. But there is the Balman not able to, sorry, able to do a lot of damage. And right now, it feels like there is the X-Borg loses his immortality, but there is still a lot of damage coming in from him. The Xavier, sorry, the Gatotkacha still has the vengeance on him though. And Mia and the entire team of fumblers will be looking to take the Lord down. Already takes down two members. There is no Xavier, there is no Marcus for them to be afraid of. And it feels like they will be able to take the Lord quite easily. And right now, it seems like fumblers really want to take that aggressive push and end the game already because the Xavier will cause a lot of problems for them, even the Leslie as well. So yeah, they really don't want to take it to the late game.
I can see that as well, but if you look at the fumblers, they are actually going very passive with the situation because the Lord would be coming out from the bottom lane, and before that, they wouldn't want to risk anything, and the Lord is coming out from the bottom lane. So I believe with the help of this Lord, they would be pushing to that inhibitor of the mid lane, or it could be that top lane as well, or it might be the Lord who would be the front laner for them while securing that inhibitor of the bottom lane, which is unpredictable at this point. But if we look at the Xavier, he was trying to poke Mia a bit, but he had to maintain his distance because if he overstayed over there, that could be a problem for him. And the meanwhile, we can already see that Matilda is trying to open up a gate for the players of Fumblers over there. The Lord is there to attack on the inhibitor Dawning Light used by that Xavier. The Lord has been defended, even though that had dealt a lot of damage on the inhibitor. That could not do much because it was not followed up by any player over there. And another Dawning Light used by that Xavier. So things are looking not so good for Zack and friends. That Zushin is dealing a lot of damage as well. Mortis goes in, and I believe there might be a kill secured. And yes, Xavier is getting killed by that Mia. Gatakata used his Avatar of Guardian. Double kill secured by that Mia. Triple kill. Would it be a maniac? But
Yes, it will be. It will be a
before
maniac.
that,
Yes.
down and a maniac by that Mia. That's an amazing Mia gameplay. That's why you should be scared of that Mia, and it could be a savage over there if Martis overcommits, and Martis has to retrieve from the situation. Mia was able to secure the turret. I believe they would be going in for locking the base, and yes, Martis was trying to do his best to defend the turret, but I don't think they would be able to defend much because they were able to secure that inhibitor. Matilda might get taken down, and things might not look good for Fumblers if they overstay over there, Fredo.
Yeah, and that's why they will be backing off immediately. And right now, they will be so waiting to take the next lord down because the next lord will be the enhanced lord, not even the luminous, but enhanced lord. And yeah, look at that Atlas. He's trying to make an engage right now, but I don't think it's a wise thing to do at the moment because his teammates are still, not ready with all their skills, and they still lack that damage. And look at that, all the members of the side of Team Fumblers are already level 15, but on the side of Team Zach and friends, I feel like look at that. The Atlas is not level 15. Even the Xavier and the Katot Kacha are still not level 15. So they have to be really careful right now because they are not at their max potential. And meanwhile, oh my god, the Xavier is actually able to do a lot of damage. And look at that. Leslie, almost takes down that Xborg there. And right now, the Atlas is trying to look for an engage. But look at that. The Mia might be able to create a split push there if the enemy decides to go for the Lord. And right now the Mia is
Exactly.
still playing. Yeah, but look at the Martis. He's going in alone.
Why? Why, Marcus? You do not need to do that. Marcus should retreat because he is not followed up by anyone and he is needed to defend that Lord. The Lord would be taken by Balmond without any question. Gatakacha goes in with the Avatar of the Guardian. I believe there might be a kill secured of Xavier, and yes, Xavier will be taken down. Marcus has been taken down as well, but the Mia was shut down finally by that Lazy, but things are not looking quite good for Zack and friends. They are still chasing on to that Gatotkacha, and Gatotkacha might get taken out in any moment, and Balmond was the one to secure his kill. So with this being said, we can see 3 players are down from the side of Zack and friends, and the Lord would be coming from the side of Fumblers, and the 3 players. Oh my god, wait. Zushin was being taken down by that Lazy. Lazy is doing an amazing job defending, trying to defend, but she wouldn't be sustaining much, and double kill secured by that. Xbox wiped out completely, and without being said, the Lord was there. They have lost onto the base, and they have won this one as well. So congratulations to them for winning the whole match. And we would be back with the third match of tonight. And before that, we would be taking a very short break.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their
Guys, so the third match of tonight, and
They call
we
me
would be
Akua
facing
because I
Vigani
saved my
versus
nation
Four
from
Lords,
falling
One
apart.
Turtle. And on the previous day, we had seen Four Lords, One Turtle winning off, and we are already in the drafting phase where we can see from the side of Vigani, they have banned out that Aurora, Nolan, and Akai already, which I would say absolutely amazing because
We shall
all these
stand
heroes have
fast
so
to
much
the
potential
very
in them.
end.
So if I talk about Aurora, that is a lot of crowd control, and the damage coming out from Nolan is so huge
When the
that you
body
wouldn't want to face this.
suffers,
And that heavy spin
Even the
the
from that
spirit
strongest
Akai
of
is
them
something
mourns.
you
fear
wouldn't
to
want to face
face
in
me.
any moment. And if you look at the bans from the side of Four Lords, One Turtle, there is Alive, there is Ling, and there is Hayabusa. So they were facing. They were actually focusing on that meta-oriented hero, so that's an amazing banning session, I would say. And if you look at the picks at this point, Four Lords, One Turtle have went in for the Tigreal, Yusanshin, and Mincetar is getting hovered up. And let's
Soul
say if
of
they
iron
actually lock onto that.
Your
But
team
it
is
was
dead.
Gatot Kacha instead. And if you look at Vegani's side, there is a Chip, there's a Ben, there is a Benedetta. So
You are
this is the first
thirsty
match where
Your team is
we
dead.
will be seeing a Benedetta gameplay. So in the casting deck, I'm here with you, Peruna, and with me is your favorite
And
Fredo.
the girls with their nails done.
Yeah, look at that pick coming in though. I mean, this game, it feels like a very interesting game to me because the bands coming in and the picks as well, all of them look very, very high level, very planned out,
It's my
very
way or
strategic
nothing.
actually.
Your team
Because
is
the
dead.
Nolan banned out, the Akai being banned out, especially because it can counter that chip there. Because even when the chip opens his portal, the Akai's ultimate is able to just
Your
push all of them
team is
away, so
dead.
it does nullify the effect
To
of Chip's
live
portal.
is to
So yeah,
trick
the
the
Akai being banned
Reaper.
out as well as the Ixia right now. Oh, a very nice ban actually, because the Ixia can actually deal a lot of damage if it connects with
Butterflies
that Tigreal's
born by
ultimate,
thy
with that
light,
Gatutkata's ultimate.
guided by
And right now the
lantern's
second
light.
phase ban's been complete. The Ixia, Zushin, Paramis, and Glue being banned out. And that means that the Benedetta will have a lot of free time to move around because she doesn't seem to have any counters at the moment, unless the side of Four Lords One
Hope
Turtle
will find
decides
a
to pick up
way,
the
Your
Mincitar.
even when
team
all
is
is
dead.
forlorn.
Exactly, and we can see that Valentina is getting hovered over from the side of Pagani. So, if there is a Valentina in your team, you get an upper hand of using any hero's ultimate in your side. So, that's kind of useful, I think. But they are actually hovering onto Mia at this point. So, they are quite confused of taking which. They are actually confused of taking heroes. So, let's give them that sweet moment for deciding, and it's gonna be Cecilian. Oh my god, so in the
And the
late
girls
game,
with their
it's
nails
gonna be
done.
Cecilian and Mia who would be outshining every hero, I believe.
In honor,
But on the side
my
of Four
arrow
Lords,
flies
One
full
Turtle, there
power.
is a Vexana, there is Yusanshin,
Your
there is
team
Gatot
is
Kacha.
dead.
So Gatot Kacha would be going in for the EXP lane, so with that help
The
of
hunt
Vengeance, he
begins.
would be dealing a
And the
lot of
girls with their
damage, I
nails done.
believe, and Ruby would be going in for that marksman area where he has to face off that Mia. So what do you think of the Mia and Ruby situation?
Well, I feel like the Ruby does able to sustain a lot in the lane by herself against the Mia, and might even be able to out damage the Mia. But right now, I really don't know because the Mia is actually a very strong marksman right now, and she gets her passive and she has the inspire on her, and sometimes she even carries the war cry, so the damage output is just insane. Even tanks get melted like they're some kind of paper hero. But considering the draft on both sides, it feels like it's a balanced draft coming in from both sides. Even though it feels like, in my opinion, the team
Welcome
Vigani
to
has an
Mobile
upper hand because of
Legends!
that chip on their side. So it's always a one man extra on the map
5
for them.
seconds till the
And right
enemy
now we're
reaches
into
the
the land of
battlefield.
dawn already,
Smash
and
them!
it feels like Team Vigani
Ultimate
have that chip,
deployed!
have that Mia, have that Benedetta as well, because Prerna, that Benedetta can actually dive in and out so easily with her dashes, and the enemy doesn't have any counter for that. So it will be very easy for the Benedetta to mark down that Vexana, to mark down that Eastern Shin as well, which are her main prey in this match. And yeah, with that, I feel like the Benedetta, sorry, the Tiger trying to disturb the farm of that Bane at the moment.
Exactly, and we can already see that Vendetta is trying to get a hold of that. What's that? Tigreal over there, but Tigreal being so tanky, he was able to sustain in the situation, and he is able to retreat. So nothing crazy is going on around that area. But if we talk about Sicilian, he is dealing a lot of damage, but there is a Vexana in the team. So currently, Vexana is one of the best mages, and so is Sicilian. So that's an amazing 1v1 going on around that area, and we can see that they are trying to put a pressure on the players of four lords, one turtle from the side of Vigani, but that wasn't that useful. But if we look at the bottom lanes area, there is Vendetta against that Kacha, where Benedetta had to face a lot of trouble facing off that Kacha being so tanky, and there might be the first blood coming in from the side of the Ghani. And yes, that was the kill of Tigreal over there by that Bane. So he is getting fed from the earliest stage.
Yeah, I mean it's almost a 1K goal lead from Team Vigani, and like I said, their composition is way too good just because they have the chip there. They even have the Mia as well, and the Benedetta can just dive in and out of those team fights so easily. And that is why Team Vigani have the upper hand in every team fight. And right now it feels like they're going in for that first turtle. And right now it feels like the Tiger is also there to check them out. But I feel like the Tigreal and Chip should go and focus on clearing those minions so that they can get the level 4 and take the advantage. And like I said, Prerna, like I said, look at that Mia is able to out damage that Ruby. And with that, look at that. The turtle is getting taken down slowly and slowly. The turtle is almost half HP. The Bane has his ultimate and the retribution as well. The zoning out coming in from that Valentina, able to do a lot. And oh my god, the damage coming in is way too much for the tank to handle. And Romer, look at that. The Tiger being taken down already. Oh, what a match. What a gameplay coming in from Team Vigani to start the match.
Exactly, and if we look at the current situation, the rotation is coming towards that top lane area from the side of Four Lords, One Turtle. So I believe they would want to corner out that Mia or Chip in any moment because we can see Ruby and Real trying to set up a position for themselves. And Yasanshin used his ultimate already, so that's gonna deal a lot of damage on the players of Vigani at this point. But let's see how much effective is that because in the bottom lane we can already see that Benedetta is facing off the Kacha and she is facing a lot of trouble to do so, and she dealt a lot of damage where there is Isanchin, but he wouldn't be committing on her because there is that Ben to help her out, to follow her up, and there is Cecilian as well. So a lot of damage would be coming out from the Cecilian, but Kata used his Guardian of the Butter already, and we can see Cecilian is getting melted down. And I believe there might be a kill secure from the side of Yusanchin. Vixana gets taken down, double kill secured by the Benedetta. Ben taken down that Yusanchin. Mia was taken down as well, double kill secured by that Ben. So amazing gameplay coming out from the side of Vigani at this point. Even though two kills were secured from the side of Four Lords, One Turtle, they had to lose two players as well. So in this point, Vigani would be securing some gold from the bottom lane's turret. I believe they might take down that turret as well because Mia is there. So yeah, with that being said, they were able to take down the turret because Mia was there, Ben was there, and things are looking quiet. Good for the side of Vigani because they are leading in kill, they are leading in turret, they are leading in gold as well. So the turtle is there, and I believe there would be no contest from the side of Four Lords, One Turtle. And yes, Ben was the one who secured that turtle. The amount of damage coming out from the Sicilian is so much already. So imagine what would happen in the late games, Fredo.
Yeah, it's going to be unimaginable to even think about the fact that the Tiger will be able to sustain, unless he gets that Athena on him, might be able to sustain one or two hits. But look at that, the damage already coming in from the Sicilian, out of range though, and right now it feels like Four Lords, One Turtle are looking to make a comeback because they have tried to slow down the pace and they are trying to look for that farming opportunity. But look at that, Benedetta able to take down this Ethan Shindo. Oh, killing spree already. Oh, might be able to take down the double kill already. Oh, a triple kill, I guess. No, the Katot Kacha will be the one taking him down. And a lot of damage coming in from the Sicilian though. A lot of damage right now. Oh, Bane able to get the table kill on the Tatot Kacha as well. Oh, Darius get taken down as well. Will he be able to take down the Ruby? The Ruby goes down as well. Oh, it's a wipeout for Four Lords One Turtle. Vigani taking down everyone. And now Mia trying to create that push.
Exactly, and we can already see that Vixana is there, but Yusanshin gets taken down by that Mia over there, and Mia is already overpowered at this situation because if we look at Arcadia, it is 219, and if we look at Dark, that is the Cecilian, it is 009. So amazing damage coming out from the Cecilian already, and we are actually in 6 minutes now. And imagine if he does that much of damage in 6 minutes only, what he will do in the mid game to the late game. So I'm actually waiting for that period where, as we can see, Mia is actually focusing on the turrets at this point, and they are rotating towards the top lane area where four lords, one turtle are struggling to face off that Mia as well as that Benedetta. Tigreal used his second skill, and Benedetta was caught over there with the help of that Eternal Guard and with the help of Tigreal. Benedetto was being taken down at this point, and if we look at that, Ben was the one who was able to secure that turtle for the team. So it's gonna be the third turtle. So things are looking quite good for Vigani, if you ask me, because the snowballing is huge at this point, and we can already say Chip was able to get the position from. Of the players of four lords one turtle, so things are looking quite passive. Did you notice that Vigani is doing very passive things? They are looking for opportunities and then they are committing on things. They're not doing anything crazy. Did you see that?
Actually, that's true. It's good that you observed there. I was about to tell that only because right now, look at that. They made a mistake by coming out too front, that the Yasin Shin was caught off guard. And right now, the implosion coming in onto that Bane though. But look at that. Deadly Catch is there to help them out. Oh, connecting onto three members already. Will the turret be able to get taken down? No, I'm offended connecting onto four members, but not enough damage. The
Ooh.
chip is almost 1 HP. And the Bane, oh my god, look at him. He took down that turret without a minion. The amount of damage on
Exactly.
that game is insane. But right now it feels like
Oh.
ho ho ho,
Oh. Whoa.
the blood floods able to take down that Ruby. Oh, a lot of damage right now though. And right now it feels like Benedetta, actually the Benedetta, they should have tried to counter down that Benedetta, but the enemy side, team four lords one turtle, did not think of countering the Benedetta, and right now because of that they are suffering. And even the Sicilian, there's nobody to kill the Sicilian in their side except that Tetot Kacha and Yisun Shin, but the Sicilian stays so far behind that before they can reach him, they're dead.
Exactly, and with the help of that Mia's second skill and his second skill, that is the Cecilian second skill, they are actually in a crowd controlled position, and then they execute the gameplay so well that there is no escape from the ultimate of that Cecilian and from that skill of Mia. And we can already see the Lord is getting committed by that Ben, and Yusanshin used his ultimate already, but that did not do much for them. Mia was the one to secure the turret, and Ben was able to secure that Lord for Vigani at this point, and this is gonna be the first Lord of this match. So I believe with the help of this Lord, they might just take in one inhibitor, because if I look at their gameplay, they are focusing on the turrets, they are focusing on the objective so well that they are not missing out any chance
Oh my god.
where they might just secure one thing. And look at that second skill of that Sicilian. Oh my god. That's amazing. He is not missing out on any skill. And look at the skill of Mia as well. She is connecting onto every player. Whenever she is targeting anyone, she is connecting to every skill. So amazing gameplay coming out from these two players, I would say.
Yeah, and right now it feels like the Lord is marching down in that mid lane area. The side of Team Vivani will be looking to take that engage. The zoning is still not coming in from that chip. Oh, he opens the portal and the mid lane tower gets taken down. The Benedetta is there to dive on the enemy backline. Four members still alive for the side of Team 4 Lost 1 Turtle. The top lane tier 1, sorry, inhibitor is getting taken down slowly and slowly. Oh, with a lot of damage coming in from all the sides. And right now the Benedetta is also there to target down that bottom lane, and the Yi Shin is way out of position. Will he be able to defend the turret though? Yeah, they will be able to defend it quite easily, I guess. And with that, the Bane takes down the bottom lane turret as well. All the inhibitors are gone, and I feel like Vigani have used the Lord pretty well actually.
Exactly. I thought that they might take down one inhibitor, but with the help of that one lord, they were able to take down three of the inhibitors. So the base is exposed at this point. They would be facing that super minion pressure, and I don't think Yusan Shin would be able to do much with the help of his ultimate because look at the minion pressure in the bottom lane already. I believe that in any moment, Mia and Chip would be combining together along with that Sicilian, and that would be the end for four lords, one turtle. So that's an amazing gameplay coming out from that Vigani players already. Look at that goal difference. Oh my god. It's 11k. Did you notice that? It's 11k. So that's impossible actually to face off the players of Vigani. That's why it is impossible to face them off. And we can already see that Benedetta is trying to hold on to a position where she might initiate a fight in any moment, or she might just steal that orange buff. And yes, she is going on for that orange buff thing. And if we look at the bottom lane, the minion pressure is there, and I believe Cecilian was looking for an opportunity to initiate on someone, and he was able to lock onto the second skill on that Yusanshin, but that was not that helpful. But the minion pressure is still so immense that the players of four lords, one turtle are not able to come out from their base. So let's see how long they are able to do so, because the lord would be spawning, and the lord has spawned, and we can already see Mia is going there, and Mia is already committing on the lord. So I believe without anyone's help, she would be able to secure this lord, because the damage she has at this point is so immense that she doesn't need help of anyone to secure any objective. And yes, she was able to secure that lord. So for the first time, we're saying that Sicilian was not able to connect his second skill on someone. So he missed. Yay. He did miss. And the lord will be coming down from that middling area, and I believe with the help of this lord they might go in for locking that base, and the minion
Oh
pressure
my
is there.
god.
Look at the synchronization of that minion pressure, Freddy.
Yeah, and look at that portal as well, connecting onto the enemy backline, and there's no way they can defend that. And Team Vigani taking that first win so easily and in a
Victory!
very good style and fashion. And with that, we will be coming back for more in the next match, so don't go anywhere and stay tuned. We'll be back after a short break.
I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their I think the girls with their nails done. girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now.
Guys, for the second round, and we are in the match for Lord's One Turtle versus Dekani, and we are already in the drafting phase. And in the casting deck, I'm here with you, Karuna, and with me is your favorite brother.
Thank you for that lovely introduction, Prerna. And right now, it feels like we're already in the second phase of the draft, and that means right now, it feels like both the teams have taken an aggressive approach on their drafts. Look at that. The EXP, the mid laner, the goal laner being picked up by the side of Team Vigani. And the Khalid, though, a very good pick right now in that EXP lane. He can clear the lanes fast, he can even rotate as well. So yeah, it feels like the Khalid will be a very good hero right now to pick up. And on the other side, we can see that the enemy has a Zushin, though. 4 loss 1 turtle, picking up that Zushin as the first pick. A very, very good hero indeed, but it can be countered quite easily if the enemy decides to pick up a Fanny. So yeah, they really need to be careful about that. And right now it feels like they have decided to ban out the Tigreal as well. So they do not want any initiation coming in from the side of Team Vigani with that implosion. And meanwhile,
The
Team
Immortal
Vigani
One
banning
chose
out
me to
two
vanquish the
of the best
shadows
EXP
that plague
laners as
this
well.
world.
So that Khalid is left to dominate everything in that EXP lane. The draft, it feels like it's already favoring the side of Team Vigani, in my opinion. And where, what do you say about that?
I believe that as well because they have that Ixia, they have that Sicilian along with that Khalid, and they're hovering onto that Bharat. So I'm not sure about that Bharat pick yet, but I must say that Khalid and that Sicilian pick was so
Love.
amazing in this
Is
point,
that
and they
not your
have locked
team
on
is
to
picking?
Carmilla. So yeah, we would be saying a Sicilian versus Sicilian and Carmilla combination over here. So there would be Khalid to back this two up, there would be Ixia. So that's gonna be something I am very interested to spectate. And if we look at the side of Four Lords, One Turtle, they are not lagging behind at all. They have that Zushin, they have that Valeric and Ruby, and
I think the
with that
girls with their
spell
nails
bump, with
done
that
look
amount of tankiness, and with that amount of damage coming out from that Zushin, it's gonna
I am
be
the
good for
moonlight
them
that
as well.
breaks through the darkness.
They are hovering
I'm
over that
bound by my
Gushyan. So we would be seeing a
family
Gushyan gameplay
destiny.
for the first time in Seoul tournament. And that's gonna be a player for them
girls with their
as a
nails done.
marksman. So at this point, if we look at their lineup, they have a lot of damage, a lot of tankiness, as well as spell bump. So things are looking quite nice for them. On the other hand, as you were talking to me about that Fanny and Ling thing, they are hovering onto these two heroes. So let's see which hero they actually go on for. But I believe this should be Fanny for them because there is a Zushin in the opponent. So Fanny would be a better one, I believe, but Ling as well would be a good one. So what do you think?
Fanny, Fanny. Fanny, it has to be the Fanny. It has to be the Fanny. Come on. Come
My
on.
blade
Lock it.
strikes like a splitting
Oh,
wind.
Oh,
the Ling. Well, the Fanny is actually a very difficult hero to pull off, especially, because they have the Ruby on the other side. So yeah, because of that, maybe, they have decided to go for the Ling here because the Ling can dash out with his blades. But the Fanny, if once caught by that Ruby, I mean, it's as good as dead. So yeah, that is why I guess they have decided to go for the Ling here. But the Ling is actually good as well against that Zushin. So right now we're already heading into the land of dawn. This is the match between Four Lords, One Turtle going up against none other than the Almighty team. What's the name again? Prerna.
Bigani, Bigani, yeah. So yeah,
Done.
for Lord One Turtle is a good team, I believe. And yeah,
Welcome to
yesterday
Mobile
we have
Legends.
seen them playing absolute amazing games. So I believe that since
5
this is the best
seconds
of
till the
three,
enemy
they have a
reaches the
chance to
battlefield.
win over
Smash
in
them.
this round, and they have a chance to come back to this match. And let's see how things actually end because I love both of the lineups to be honest. And we can already see Khalid is trying to poke out the players of Four Lords One Turtle around their purple buff area, and he is just doing the poking. The thing he is doing is very annoying, and yeah, that is interacting the Gusion in few cases, I believe, but he is clearing out the minions at this point. The Ruby had to rotate because of him, and he is already level 2. So I believe he would be doing a lane cut, or he might just steal some of the creeps from the side of Four Lords One Turtle, and he is doing that lane cut thing in the inhibitors area. Oh, that's something I did not expect actually. And we can already see the Little Wanderer was being secured by that cushion over there, and the rotation is going on in that mid blaze area. Carmilla is getting a lot of damage from that Zoshin, but look at that Valerie. Valerie dealt a lot of damage as well, so he has to retreat. Otherwise, he might get punished for that overstaying thing, and he was almost getting punished. But Zushin was there to help him out, but look at that damage coming out
First
from the
blood.
Carmilla and the Cecilia. The first one was secured by that
Double
Ling
kill.
instead. Double kill secured by that Ling. He killed Valeric as well as that Yo Mama. So Yo Mama and also that Gushyan. So things started quite good from the side of Vigani since the turtle would be spawning already. Losing your jungler before that would actually be a problem if you ask me because he would be lagging behind in levels. So Ling would be fed. And in that case, Turtle might go to the side of Vigani. What do you think?
Yeah, actually, Vigani are playing pretty good, especially because of that Carmilla. They are able to make early initiation in the enemy jungle area, so, and they were able to come out on top as well. They took that blue buff of Gushin, and right now look at that. The Gushin is only going to get level 4 right now, and the Ling is already on level 5 already, and he might be getting level 6 pretty soon. Oh, the engage coming in though from that Khalid. He's pretty low. Oh, look at that. The dagger's not connecting in the perfect way. And the Zushin might get caught out. The Ling is still
Oh,
on the seat. A taunt coming in. Oh, the enemy seems pretty low. The Khalid has dived in though. He's surrounded by four members. He uses a trigger to escape. But the Ruby is there to chase him down. The Ruby is still going hard on him. Yeah,
oh
we'll be
my God.
secure. We'll be able to secure the kill. And right now, it seems like 4 Lords 1 Turtle will be the one trying to take that Lord. And Vikani is already retreating.
Exactly. So that's the gameplay we were expecting actually, because since this is a best of three, and I believe four lords, one turtle might come back to the match with this round, because already we can see the amount of damage coming out from the Zushin is amazing. Ling was being taken down by the Zushin. She is trying to chase down the Carmilla. Carmilla is dealing a lot of damage. On the other hand, Sicilian is there to back him up, but Carmilla is being taken down. I believe this might be Sicilian as well, but instead Sicilian was able to take that Zushin down with a very low HP. So that's an amazing gameplay coming out from the Sicilian at this point, and we can already see Khalid is trying to chase down that Ruby towards the lane of EXP, and we can see that Khalid is doing an absolutely amazing job. Instead, a Ruby is in level 6, so Khalid might face a lot of trouble to face that thing off, and he is rotating towards. Oh no, he is not rotating. He is lane cutting at this point. So he is doing a lot of. He is trying to do a lot of snowballing, but that's not actually working in favor of him, if you ask me, because he is getting cornered out in many situations. So if he risks himself out like that, things would look very bad for him in the late games, I believe. But the rotation is going towards the bottom lanes area. So let's see what happens over there, because Carmilla is there using her second skill already. And yes, we can see Gushian going in. Zushin is trying to burst it down, and Zushin is able to do so. Mia was trying to help them out, and Mia was able to do so as well. So Carmilla is being taken down at this point. So things are looking quite good for the side of four lords, one turtle. So what do you think? Would they be able to do a comeback?
Well, a comeback is highly possible, because they also have that Zushin. They also have that Ruby and even the Mia as well. So yeah, I will not count them out of this game yet. But look at that. Oh, Gushan will be able to take down. Oh, nice, nice, nice. A very nice combo coming in though. The Ling is already there on the scene. The Gushan might get taken down. Curse of Blood connects onto two members right now. Look at that. The Ling able to do a huge amount of damage onto Zushin, but not enough to take him down. The Khalid is there on the scene though, and there's Finch poise being used by that Ling to secure the kill on that Zushin. And right now, Vigani looking unstoppable and already going for that second turtle as well.
Exactly. Even though the first turtle was secured by four lords, one turtle, I believe this is gonna be the Vigani who did actually secure that turtle. And look at that Mia, she already secured a turret. So this is gonna be the first turret of the match, which is gonna be secured from the side of four lords, one turtle. And we can already see that Valeric is getting a lot, is dealing with a lot of damage coming out from the Sicilian. So if we talk about Sicilian's damage already, he is dealing a lot of damage. But in the meanwhile, in the EXP lane, we can see that Ruby is almost bursting out that Khalid. Khalid has to retrieve from the situation because he has dealt a lot of damage, but he is regenerating at this point. And things are not looking quite good in the bottom lanes area, even though Cecilia tried to figure out where Mia is. Mia was able to sustain that place because she was hiding very amazingly, I would say, because the place she was actually hiding, Sicilian did not expect him to be there, and the rotation came towards that mid lanes area where they were just clearing out the minions, and things are looking quite passive, if you ask me.
Yeah, right now, look at that. They're trying to gang down the enemy goal lane. And it's a very wise thing to do actually because the Mia can carry the entire team in the late game. She can easily wipe out the Ixia and Sicilian. surprise them with her ultimate, the Moon's Blessing. And right now, it feels like trying to make initiation in the mid lane area, but no, they'll not be doing so. And right now, Ruby is rotating towards that goal lane to protect that inhibitor, sorry, the first tier 1 tower from that Khalid. But yeah, it seems like the third turtle is already coming up, and the Ling is on his way to take it down. But the Ruby really needs to be careful here. She should not over engage, or else she might get punished.
Exactly. And if I look at Mia, she already secured a turret. But where is Exia? I did not see much coming out from that Exia till now. But the turtle is here, and we can see Cushion is there to compete for the turtle. And from the side of Vigani, there is Cecilian and Carmilla trying to hover, trying to zone out that turtle, and they are waiting for Ling to come in here. And already we can see Zushin is trying to somehow connect on to that Carmilla, but because of the mobility she has with the second skill, she was not able to do so. And already another initiation was there from that Sushin to connect onto one player at least, but that was not successful. The turtle has spawned into the Lord at this point, so let's see how things actually end for both the teams because we are seeing pressure building up around that Lord's riverside. So, what do you think? Who would be able to secure this Lord?
Well, let's see who takes the team fight better. And right now, it feels like the Sicilian was able to, take that Carmilla away and make the escape. But oh, the Gushan gets taken down. That means there is no jungler from the side of Team 4 was one turtle. Ling uses his Confessor Blaze to escape. Curse of Blood connecting on with two members right now. Look at that. The Ling trying to do a lot of damage, but no, he has to run away. He is low on HP. And right now, it seems like the Ruby is trying to do something there. The Nia gets taken down. The Ruby trying to make an escape as well, but no, she's still fighting. She's still out damaging the Khalid at this point. But how long will it take for the Khalid to make a bounce back? And right now it feels like both the teams are disengaged, and that Lord will not be contested by anyone.
I believe that, but Sicilian is lurking around that Ruby's lane area. That is, he is rotating towards the top lane, where Khalid is dealing a lot of damage coming out from the Ruby, and this is gonna be Khalid who's been getting taken down. And I don't know why Sicilian did not commit over there because if he had connected one skill at least on that Ruby, it would have been easier for Khalid to take her down. But I believe that they have something in their mind going on, and already the rotation is coming towards that mid lanes area where we can see there was an initiation coming out from that Carmilla, but not much, and we are already seeing that Sicilian has to go back to his base because he does not have that mana, and the Lord is not being committed by anyone at this point, and they're just focusing on the objectives, they're focusing on the kills, and Khalid is there and Ling is there to back him up to face off against that Ruby. But Khalid wouldn't be committing on Ruby first, I believe, because they would try to zone out the Lord at this point. And yeah, there is a chance of fight breaking down around that Midlands push area because we can already see there is an initiation coming out from the Zushin, but instead she got a lot of damage from that Sicilian, and things are not looking quite good for Carmilla at this point. She used her ultimate, but that did not cause a lot of trouble on the players of Four Lords One Turtle. And on the meanwhile, look at that Mia. She cleared out her lane, so that's why you should be scared of a Mia.
Yeah, right now, look at that. The Lord has been taken out already. The Gushan still commits in. Oh my god, that was really not necessary. And that means the Ruby gets taken down. The Gushan will get taken down as well. The Lord also went into the favor of Team Vigani, and that means it feels like Team Vigani might be looking to take this entire game already.
Exactly, and the Lord would be coming from that bottom lanes area, so I believe that Mia would be able to defend that Lord. But on the other hand, if you look at that Khalid, he was able to take down that tier 3 from the top lanes area, where Zushin is going there to defend the tier 2. I believe she would be able to do so because the amount of damage that is coming out from the Zushin is incredible at this point, and we can already see that Khalid is there rotating towards that mid lanes area to help out that Sicilian, I believe, because look at the damage. Look at the damage coming out from that Khalid as well as the Sicilian. A fight might break down over that blue buffs area. Ling was able to get that purple buff, I believe. Was he able to? Was he able to steal that?
Well, it feels like he was able to get that. No, the Zushin actually got it. So right now it feels like the Lord is marching down the mid lane side, and sorry, the bot lane side, and right now all of them are trying to make that push happen. Oh, Ruby connects. I'm offended onto that Carmilla though, but right now it feels like the Carmilla will be using the Curse of Blood, the zoning potential coming in from the Ixia as well. Oh my God, it feels like the Mia has taken down someone. The Zushin will be able to take down the Khalid as well. They are trying to make an initiation right now, but the counter engage won't be a good idea. I feel like because they're very low, and yeah, they will not be taking any more engage, and they will be backing off immediately. And I guess the execution could have been really better from the side of Team Vigani because they were doing really well, but the turret damage was onto that Ixia. So yeah, she was not able to she's not able to do enough, I guess, and that's why she has to back off immediately. But if the Carmilla or the Khalid was the one taking the damage, then Ixia could have done way more in that team fight.
Carmilla was taken down, so I believe that's why she was not able to participate in this team fight. Before even the team fight started, Carmilla was being taken down, but I don't know what Khalid was doing over there. Khalid was staying in the back lanes area, so yeah, that actually caused them this trouble, and the Lord went wasted, I would say, because that Lord could not do much of a damage to the players or to the inhibitor. It was the player who were actually putting on pressure onto that inhibitor, and Curse of Blood used by the Carmilla, but Lilia used her ultimate as well. Nia was being taken down by the Khalid. Ling is going in, and I believe Ling might have to retreat because he is in a very low HP. The Sigian, on the other hand, takes down that Valerie, so it is the chance for Vigani to actually go aggressive on the inhibitors because there is no roamer, there is no dump. So yeah, things are looking quite good for Vigani, but they are not overcommitting at all. The Lord is there, so they would be focusing on the Lord, and Khalid would be busy zoning out the players from the side of four Lord, one turtle. So, yeah, without any contest, Ling would be the one who secures the Lord. So, with the help of this Lord, I believe they would be able to take down the inhibitor of top lane or the mid lane because the minion pressure is there in the bottom lanes area, but there was no one to follow the minions up. So, the inhibitor still stands over there, but I don't think that this would be the best decision for four lords, one turtle to actually commit on any players, but to defend on the turrets instead. But they lost their focus, and I believe that they would be losing their inhibitor of that bottom lane.
Yeah, and right now look at that. The Sicilian is able to do a lot of damage. He's just clearing those minions so easily. And the Lord is marching down that bottom lane side. I hope they make an initiation. Curse of Blood not connecting well. Ixia does use her ultimate though. And right now the Zushin will get taken down. The Lord is still getting choked down as well. Oh, the Khalid is trying to zone out the enemy. Three members going down already. The fourth one goes down as well. It's only the Ruby standing right now. She won't be able to defend it. The Cecilia is just out damaging her and she gets taken down as well. And it feels like Vikane will be able to secure the second game and take home the victory in the best of three.
So congratulations to Vigani for winning this one. And with that being
Victory!
said, we would be jumping off to the fourth match of tonight. And before that, we would be taking a very short break.
I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done.
Back, guys, for the fourth match of tonight, and this is gonna be the last match, and this is gonna
First
be
rule
held
around
between
here,
TOX
break
Elita
all the rules.
and Crownless, and we are already in the drafting phase where we can see from the side of Elita they have picked Hayabusa. That's amazing pick, I would say, and along with it there is a Chip and Ruby in the team. And on the other hand, if you look at Crownless, they have Carry, they have
I
Yin,
am
they have that
vengeance
Sicilian. So in the late
incarnate.
game, it's gonna be Carry and Sicilian in the team who would be shining brighter than any other player in the whole match, and there would be Ian who would
For
be taking
honor.
players to
Your team
his
is
domain,
banned.
and he's gonna kill them there. And in the banning phase, we can see there is a Khalid, there is a Shia, there is a Carmela and Tigreal from the side of Elita. And if we look at Crownless side, there is Maskov, Roger, Suyu, and Margis. So they have went in for the jungler-oriented ban, and
Your
then
team
it's
is banned.
Lucian. So they have that meta knowledge very much. And what do you think about the picks till now?
The ocean is not just
Well, both the teams have done pretty good with the draft so far. I feel like Team Elida is a bit more, trying to ban out those heroes which have a good team fight potential. And on the other side, Team Crownless have taken out heroes with that burst potential in the team fights. That's why I feel like, both the teams have done pretty good with their draft so far. But the only thing which I'm really concerned about is the carry here, because I feel like the carry can deal a lot of damage, but the Hayabusa can lock down that carry very easily. And I feel like instead of the carry, they should have decided to go for the Hanabi, or even a tanky hero like the Edith, you can say, because Edith is still open. And for your information, Perna, the Hylos is still open.
So TOX Alida can
the
actually
blood of
go in
my
for the
enemies
highlight, but
flows from my
instead
spear.
they went in for the Mincidar, which I would say a good pick as well, because since there is a carry and since there is a Sicilian in the team, that might be good for them. And on the other hand, I believe Mincidar would be going in for the Marksman lane. So he took that Inspire, and let's see which hero crown let's go for. And since Mincidar is there, things make sense at this point. And since Crownless is going in for that Yuzong, so we would be seeing Yuzong versus Ruby in the EXP lane. So, what do you think about this combination?
Well, right now the drafts have been complete, and I do feel like both the teams. I will be copying your line this time. This is Nova 5 to 5. We cannot predict anything, and with that, we're already into the game. And right now, I feel like the Hayabusa does have an upper hand in the jungle area, and he will be able to get that Sicilian down easily as well, because the Minotaur cannot really protect the Sicilian so well, because he has just one crowd control skill. So yeah, that is why the Hayabusa will try to mark down that Sicilian so that he does not get those stacks and does a lot of damage in the late game. Yep. And it's very interesting to see that they have the Minotaur as well. So yeah, the Minotaur might be coming in clutch at some time, at some moments. He will be able to heal up his teammates. And yeah, with that, we're already into the land of dawn, and it feels like both the junglers are about to start on their red buff. So that means there is a possibility that the Hayabusa will be ganking towards the EXP lane, while the Yin will be ganking towards that goal lane on that Minsitar, because I feel like the Minsitar will have an upper hand in the laning phase against that carry.
Yeah, I believe that as well. And we can see nothing crazy is going in the land of dawn at this period. And if we look at the current situation in the EXP lane, Yuzong just cleared out his minion pressure over there, and there is a rotation going on in the bottom lanes area from the side of Frontless, and they were trying to get a hold of that Minsitar, where Minsitar was able to retrieve from the situation. But the rotation continues towards that mid lanes area where there is Aurora, there is a chip, and we completely forgot about this chip. So, with the help of his ultimate, he might be able to engage in any team fight going in any lane. So, look at that Minsitar. He was facing off trouble. He was facing a lot of trouble to face off that carry, whereas Chip was there and Hayabusa was there to follow him up, but they were a bit late because the rotation from the side of Prowlers is also on the mid goal lanes area. So I don't think anything crazy would happen over there. Nothing would, no fight would break down over that place because all the players are aware of the opponent's position at this point. So they might retreat to some other lanes, I believe. And yes, they are retreating towards that mid lanes area. Since there is no minion pressure in the mid lane, they were not able to lock onto that base yet. But there might be a chance of Aurora getting ganked in the top lane. What do you think?
Yep, but right now it feels like, look at that mid lane area. I feel like, oh, Yin has used his ultimate. He's taken inside, I guess, the Aurora. And will she be able to survive? She does have her passive and she will be able to make it out alive right now. Oh, the Oogie Shadow kill has not been able to, take down anyone. And the Sicilian did do a lot of damage with his ultimate. And it feels like the Lord is still not, sorry, the turtle is still not started by anyone in this match. And so far, it feels like both the teams are still able to deal a lot of damage to each other while just poking each other out.
Exactly, and there is a rotation coming towards the turtle from the side of Crownless, but there is Chip who is trying to provide vision for his teammates, but no one is there to follow him up at this point. But Cecilian tried his best to reveal the position of any player around that bush area, but that did not work out as planned, I believe. And already there is initiation coming out on that Yin, but he was able to retrieve from the situation. Ruby Shadow used on that Minotaur, but that wasn't that helpful. Black Dragon used by that Yuzong over there. A fight might break down in any second, and the first blood was secured by that Yuzong, and Minstar has secured double kill over there, triple kill over there. Would that be a maniac? Would he be able to secure a maniac? But no, I believe, because the time has went down and shut down secured by that Sicilian. He shut down that Minsitar very well in a very crucial moment. But I believe the Lord might go for the side of Elpida, and yes, Hayabusa was the one to secure the turtle. Sorry, not the Lord. The turtle was secured by that Hayabusa over there. So yeah. Things are looking quite good from the side of Elpida, even though they had to lose that Minsitar. Oh,
Yeah, oh my god, the Yin has connected onto the Aurora and he'll be able to escape as well. Oh my god, it seems like the Yin is only trying to lock onto that Aurora in the enemy side. Meanwhile, look at that goal lane. It feels like Carry and Minsitar are having a face-off 1v1. But the carry is able to come out on top, I guess, because of the range there. But right now, it seems like the enemy team is approaching him. Misita is out of position. Will he be able to do something? Yes, King's Calling connects onto the carry. Carry gets taken down. The Sicilian is still there. The chip is there as well. He will be able to open the portal. But will Misita be able to escape? Yes, he does so. And right now,
oh my god.
they're very low, and the Yin is taken down. The Haya still has his a damage on him, and he'll be able to get the Ruby takes down the Minotaur, and look at the Dragon. Dragon is right now trying to push that top lane tower.
Yeah, because Ruby isn't there, so he would be taking advantage of the situation, and that's what's actually irritating about that chip. Because the things were looking quite nice for Minsitar, and then came the chip along with the whole team, and that actually turned down the table. And yeah, along with that, we can see TOX Alpida tried to take down that turret, but instead Minsitar is getting melted down by that carry. So the revenge has been taken by Carry over there, and we can already see the rotation is going towards that mid-lane area, and Hayabusa tried to connect on that Yin, but Yin was able to sustain in the situation, and he is rotating towards that bottom lane area, I believe. But no, not the bottom lane area. He is trying to target that Aurora once again, and the turtle has spawned. I believe that around the turtle, the next fight would break down in any moment because Yin is there, and also the Hayabusa is there as well. And look at the damage coming out from the player of Crownless. That is the Yuzong and the Sicilian, but instead they did not contest for the turtle, and the turtle goes for the side of Elpida. Hayabusa has secured the kill of that Sicilian, and he might not sustain in that situation. Ruby is in a very corner situation, and Ruby was being taken down by the carry. The carry did an amazing job with that rotation coming out over there, but things are not looking quite good for Crownless as well. They are in a very bold situation. Minotaur is being taken down by that Aurora. Many things are going on around here, Fredo. And yes, things are looking quite passive once again, and things were very aggressive for a moment. And then comes the Yuzong, who was trying to clear out the minion pressure in his lane, and Chip is there to help Ruby out over there. He was there to defend the turret. So for now, the turret is being defended, and we can see in the EXP lane, the EXP crab is getting secured by the Ruby, I believe. Yeah, he was able to secure that, and we can already see that this Ruby versus this Yuzong is something actually we would want to see more often. And in the bottom lanes area, there is a rotation coming out from that crownless side. So do you think they would be able to do things from this rotation?
Yeah, and right now look at that. They're already onto that blue buff right now. And that means that the dragon is left stranded alone in the top lane. The Rubyman looks to take a chance there. But it feels like the Hayabusa is careful. Oh my god, the king's calling. Connecting
No.
the Yin, taking down the Mizzitar. And that means right now the Hayabusa is low, and the only thing he can do is hold hands with the goat. But oh my god, look at the damage coming in from that Yuzong.
Oh. Things are looking quite bad for that Yuzong because Yuzong was being taken down in the process, and already we can see from the side of CUXLP that they are trying to commit on the turtle, and there would be no contest around that area. Hayabusa would be able to. Oh no, it was Ruby who was able to secure the turtle for the team, and we can see they are rotating towards that top lane once again, and Minsitar and Aurora are trying to clear off that mid lane uh, minion pressure, but I believe that Minsitar has to go back to his lane instead. What do you think?
Yeah, and
Okay.
right now look at that. Oh, it feels like the sorry, the dragon is able to clear the waves quite easily. And meanwhile, it feels like Team Tox Elpida will be trying to take that mid lane tower, open up that enemy jungle area. But right now, I feel like they do not have enough minion waves to do anything about that, and that is why they're turning off that camera and help giving you other views as well. And like I said, Team Tox Alpida is so good with their draft, and they're so good at executing the gameplay. It just feels like Green Crownless are going to be crownless in this season.
I believe that as well because if you look at the gold at this point, they are leading in almost 3k gold, and this is Yin taking in that Minsitar. Minsitar somehow actually survived, but he was taken down outside of that domain where Chief was trying to get a hold of Yin over there, but he was not able to do much over there because that Minsitar had took a lot of damage already. And we can see the players of Crownless are trying to go aggressive at this point because Yin is trying his best, and Sicilian is trying his best as well. But Sicilian is not able to do much at this point. But if you look at the KD at the point, he has that 116, but another fight has broken down around that orange buff area of Crownless, and I believe that Minotaur will be taken down, and Minotaur will be taken down by that Aurora. And another kill will be secured by Aurora. Double kill secured by that Aurora. Lord has gone. And I think that Hayabusa has to retrieve from the situation. And another domain used by that Yin. This time it's gonna be Chip. So let's see what actually happens over here because already Chip has dealt a lot of damage, but he would be able to sustain in the situation. So nothing going crazy around that Lord area. No one is committing, Fredo.
Yeah, and look at that, they're trying to force down the mid lane tower, but the Vexana has enough lane clear to defend that. And the second turtle, sorry, the first Lord is up already, and it feels like the side of Team Elvira will be looking to take the. Oh, Immortality popped! Not the best news for that link there. And yeah, right now it feels like they're trying to make a split push happen. Whereas,
Yeah, and we can see the rotation is going towards that bottom lanes area where there Minsitar is alone. I believe he might get cornered out over here, and he might get outnumbered over here. But Chip used his ultimate on that Yuzong's lane, that is on the EXP lane, and he called upon that Minsitar onto that EXP lane. So Minsitar is safe for now, but look at that Yin. He is invading the orange buff of that Hayabusa. So Hayabusa would be facing a lot of trouble for this, and already he has taken another player into his domain, and this time this is gonna be Ruby. Ruby was being taken down. In the meanwhile, Minster is being taken down by the Carry, and at this point things are not looking quite good for Crownless as well. Carry was being taken down by that Hayabusa, an amazing ultimate coming out from him, but he is in a very low HP as well, so he had to retrieve from the situation, and we can already see that Aurora is trying her best to defend that tier 2 of that mid lane. In the meanwhile, Yin is there to commit on the Lord, and I believe there would be no contest over the Lord's area, Fredo.
yeah, and they're taking down the Lord quite easily, no contest whatsoever. Oh, look at that! The use of the shadow was very late there.
Exactly, and Hayabusa has to retrieve from the situation because if he overstays at this point, he might get taken down. But he has a Lord to defend, and his team needs him to defend this Lord, and he is going in for his blue buff at this point. Things are looking quite passive once again, Fredo.
Yep. And look at that, they're all gathered right now in that, blue buff area because they really know that enemy cannot do anything if they're gathered together, right? But I'm still thinking that the chip can make a outplay in that situation because he can use that portal right between all the members, and that means they might, there is a chance that they might get wiped out. And to be honest, Zane Clips is just way, way, way funnier than
Exactly, and with that being said, the Lord used his charge attack on that in tier 2 of that mid lane, and the Lord is being defended over there. Another domain used by that Yin over there. Aurora used her ultimate, her passive popped out as well, but she would be taken down, I believe, and yes, she was taken down instead. I believe that Sam would be taken down, and yes, shutdown secured by that Minsitar. Minsitar was being taken down by the Sicilian, so 4 players are down from the side of COX Elpida, and things are not looking quite good for them. So as we were saying, the Crownless may be Crownless for this match, but they are doing an absolute amazing gameplay, and they are coming back to this match, Fredo.
Yeah, it feels like there's no escape from this. The
Oh,
Hayabusa goes down as well. Oh, it's a wiped out. And it's a comfortable win for the side of Team Countless. Oh my god, what a display of skill and action.
exactly. So congratulations to them. Since this is the best of 3, TOXL Peta still have a chance to come back to this game. But let's see if they are able to do so. And for watching that, we will have to wait for the second round of this phase. And before that, we would be taking a very short break.
girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
Back everyone, this is Crownless going against
The
Elpida
hunt
again.
begins.
And right now we see that the Sicilian is already there being picked up as the first pick by that side of Team Crownless. And look at the bans coming in from their side. They've banned out 3 junglers already. And on the other side we see 2 junglers, the Yin and the Hayabusa, and 1 EXP winner. It will be the Khalid being banned out by the side of Team Elpida. Right now it feels like Team Crownless are going in for the Sicilian. They feel it feels like in the last game as well it did too well. Right now they're picking it up again, and right now look at that Ruby going into that goal lane, trying to dominate any marksman which the enemy tries to pick. And look at that, to counter that Ruby, I guess they have decided to go with the carry because the carry does a lot of true damage from her light wheels. So I guess they are trying to utilize that light wheels damage to deal that amount true damage coming in from her passive. But The next pick coming in from the side of Team Crownless will be that Yu Zong, the Dragon. We saw Team Elpido in the first game using their Dragon to the max potential, already, like carrying the entire team on his back. And right now, I feel like Kenzie on this Dragon will be, expecting to do the same. And for finishing up the last band, I mean, sorry, the last pick, I do feel like the enemy should be picking up a roamer here instead of an exp, because I guess the roamer is still open, and they could pick up the Carmilla, they could pick up the Tigreal as well. Even the Minotaur could work out quite well here. But just forgot to mention the chip, and the chip has been picked up already by the side of Team Elpida. A very good draft so far. And yeah, the goal laner has been picked on the side of Team Crownless. So yeah, right now, if the Ruby goes into the goal lanes, it will be a very tough one for this carry. So right now, I guess the side of Team Elvida will be looking to ban out a roamer and a jungler, because the other roles are already occupied. So yeah, the side of Team Countless only need a roamer and a jungler. So I guess banning out the Nolan will be a very good idea here, because the Nolan has the potential to burst down that carry. But no, they'll be going in for that roam ban, and it will be that Tigreal being taken out in the first set, in the first ban by the side of Team Elfrida. And oh, the next ban coming in from Crownless will be that Mensitar. Okay, a bit interesting though, because the Mensitar, I think they're trying to pick up a Fanny or a Ling here, I guess, because of which they've banned out the Mensitar here, or maybe some kind of hero which has that dash, because of which the Mensitar's
I,
King's Calling can actually
Minotaur,
interrupt
will
those
finish
skills.
off what was left
And oh my
undone.
god, like I said, the Minotaur can be a very useful one in this game. That's why the side of Team Elpida banning out that
Gaze upon the
Minotaur,
edge
denying
of
the
the
enemy
void.
of that crowd control, of that Minoan fury. And right now, it feels like the last ban of the entire game will be that Nolan. Four junglers being banned in this game from the side of Team Crownless. Oh my god. And okay, the first pick is already up, and let's see what the enemy will be now. Side of Team Elpida
Mhm.
will be looking to pick up this time. It feels like the jungler and the goal laner or the EXP laner is still open. Oh, are they thinking to pick up
Gushyan,
this asset?
Fanny. If it's Fanny, then it's gonna be something we were expecting. But I believe they would be going in for the marksman oriented pick now. And yes, they have picked onto that Xgia, so she would be covering a lot of range as well as a lot of damage. And on the other hand, we can see the same hovering over from the side of Kraulos as well, but they are hovering over the Saber as well. But it would be Ben in the last, and there is Carmilla getting hovered over. So I believe that they might go in for the Carmilla. What do you think about the Carmilla pick in this particular lineup?
It's like blood.
Yeah, I was already talking about that. It could be a very good composition if you pick up that Carmilla, because during the team fights, that Carmilla can actually connect all of them together and just turn the team fight upside down. Because when the chip uses that portal, the enemy will be coming in from that. And when they come in one by one, you can just connect all of them together, and that just forms a nice curse of blood combination. And look at that, they do not have enough dashes to escape out from that curse of blood, so they have to walk away. And the movement speed is reduced as well, so it won't be an easy one to escape from that curse of blood. So it does feel like that Carmilla will be able to do a lot, will be able to provide a lot of setups in this game. And with that, the last pick coming in from the side of Team Elpida will be that Xborg. Oh my god, a very good pick actually, that Xborg, because look at that, the dragon is there, they have the Carmilla as well, even the Bane. So that's why the Xborg will be coming in very handy. And right now, I see a retribution on the Ixia though. Oh my god, what's that?
XJ is just taunting the teammates. I believe she is just doing. He is just messing, I guess. But was he messing? I believe he could not change back to his flicker,
Oh
and
my
that's
god.
gonna be a problem for the team. So that's why you shouldn't be messing around while this draft phase actually goes over in any tournament session. And with that being said, if we ask about the lineups, what do do you think? Is still XL Peters one better? But because I don't think so. Because of the last battlefield thing, I am actually losing hopes on them at this point. And since in the previous game we had seen Crownless doing an absolutely amazing job finishing off the turrets, finishing off the players in the team fights as well as in the turret fights. So what do you think about this total lineup?
Well, in
Yeah,
this match,
he was able to go back to his flicker. Okay.
yeah, I mean, I almost, thought that he was trolling or something. I mean, in the tournament, it's a very hard thing to see. But yeah, right now, it feels like, they're going in for that blue buff first. Oh, look at that early game damage coming in from Sicilian. The Ixia almost taken down to 50% HP with two shots off his first kill. And yeah, look at that. The damage coming in from Sicilian is already quite good in the early game. Oh, Bane might
Oh
get
wait,
taken
what?
down here.
Oh,
He gets
the first blood.
first blood going into the favor of Xborg there. And oh my god, that's a very good start for Team Elpida, considering the draft is there.
Exactly, and Xbox was the one to get the first kill over there, and we can already see that they are rotating towards that bottom lane area where there is carry. So they might have the plan of cornering out that carry over the place because we can already see that she is outnumbered over there. So yeah, before I don't think they would be retreating before they take out that carry from that place because in the other lanes we are not seeing any much not much of pressure from the side of TXL Peter, so they are focusing on the gold basically at this point, and that's what you should do for the first 5 minutes. You should be pressuring out the marksman of your opponent, and we can already see there was a dive from that chip from that Xborg as well as that Ixia, but that was not that successful. And in the meanwhile, in the top lane, we can see that Lynx is getting bursted out by the players of Crownless over there, but Chip used his ultimate to come over to that place, and because of that, Yuzong has to retrieve from the situation. And in the meanwhile, the first turtle is there, so we can see that Baby is going to Baby was trying to commit on the turtle, but he had to retrieve from the situation because he is not followed up by any of his teammates. So there was Ruby, there was Xborg and Aurora, so it would have been problematic for him if he overstayed in that position, and he has to get his blue buff as well. So yeah, that was a good decision coming out from that lane, I would say. And in the EXP lane, we can see that Cecilian is trying to help out that Yuzong as much as possible because he would want that Yuzong to have that upper hand in this match, and the turtle is there. No one is still committing on the turtle, and Cecilian and Carmilla are just lurking around that area, Fredo.
Yeah, and right now look at that. They're already on the first turtle, and it feels like Team Crownless are the ones who are trying to take it down, even though they have the man. Oh, Bane connecting his ultimate pretty well. The shortcut has been used. Oh, Ruby gets the turtle though. Right now the ultimate of Ixia is doing a lot of damage. It has zoned out the enemy members. And right now the Sicilian will be able to take down that Ixia though. And a lot of damage being placed from both sides. 1 HP. Oh, the Bane able to take down the Ruby. The Xborg barely able to manage to survive there. 1 HP. The Bane is still trying to make a chase though. He be able to get a
Oh,
kill? Oh, he does. He does get that Xborg, the Bane. Oh my god. What a gameplay coming in from Baby.
exactly, he is babying the other players on the opponent, and that was a successful chase coming out from him. And we can already see that he is getting cornered by that Chip over there, but Chip was able to chip up the situation, and he did not overcome it over there. And we can already see Aurora has dealt a lot of damage coming out from that Cecilian already, and I believe that in this particular match, oh my god, look at the damage coming out from that Cecilian. He used his ultimate already, but Aurora has his passive. Carmilla is there to back him up, and I believe that Chip would be able to tank up that Aurora. And yes, because of him, they did not dive into the turret and they did not go for that Aurora. So there was an follow up coming from that Xborg as well. So that was a good team fight, I would say. And in the meanwhile, if we look at the chip, we can already see that Cecilian and Carmilla are trying to corner him out and trying to drive him away from that lane. And yeah, things are looking quite passive once again. And the rotation is going towards that middle lane, I believe. And let's say if any type of fight breaks out around that area, because the turtle would be spawning, and I don't think that this would be a good decision for them to engage in a fight. And Sicilian is being taken down. Ben has been taken down by that Ruby once again, and we can already see that Carrie is in a very low HP as well. So Carrie has to reach from the situation. Xborg is in a very low HP as well. Yuzong is still going on. Yuzong has been taken down by that Xborg. That's an amazing gameplay coming out from the side of TOXLpedia. So since the mage is down, since the jungler was down, so I believe they would be going in for the turtle, and there would be no contest from the side of Crownless. What do you think, Fredo?
Yeah, I guess there will be no contest because they are a man down at the moment. But yeah, he's already resurrected back and he's trying to make an engage. But no, there is not enough vision for him. The turtle will be getting taken down, and right now they're trying to go aggressive. They might be looking to take that egg. Oh no, but no, they will be retreating back. And right now, the Xbox will be trying to gang that top lane, I guess. Or no, he will be still looking to farm up. But right now, I feel like Tox Elpida, they really need to target down that carry because carry and Sicilian will be carrying them in the late game. So yeah, they need to mark down the enemy mage and marksman, especially that Sicilian because he's the one who is going to do the most amount of damage. So they have to shut him down actually before he can do that.
Exactly, because he has a Carmilla by his side, so he would be dealing a lot of damage and he can tank up for the Carmilla. Carmilla would be tanking up for him. And the meanwhile, Carmilla will be taken down by that India. Ben used his ultimate, but that was not that enough. They used her ultimate already, and Ben was being taken down in the process. And we can already see that India is getting bursted out by that Yuzong over there in the mid lane. The fight is still going on. Carry, on the other hand, was able to take down a turret in the bottom lane, and with a very low HP, Yuzong is able to retrieve from the situation where we can already see that Sicilian is trying his best to defend the turret, and mid lane's tier 3 is very, very important for any team. And we can already see Xborg is trying to burst down the Sicilian, and he was able to do so. That's an amazing gameplay coming out from the Xborg, I would say. And Aurora is dealing a lot of damage as well, and we can already see that Ruby is getting bursted out by that Ben over there. So even though they were able to take down the Sicilian, they had to keep out the Ruby in the process, and also they were not able to take down the turret. So that's not something you would want at this point, at this phase of the game. And in the EXP lane, meanwhile, we can see that that dragon is facing a lot of trouble to face off that Xborg at this point. So Xborg just melted him down.
Yeah, the true damage coming in on Xborg, is just enough to melt down anyone at this point because he has that War X on him. He's built up so many items that he's just getting so tanky as well. In the late game, like I said, the Sicilian will be dealing the most amount of damage, but the most amount of damage on the enemy side will be coming in from that Xborg as well as the most amount of sustain. Oh my god, Ruby getting so low. Will he be able to take down the Sicilian? He doesn't have enough. Oh, uses the flicker though. Will be able to make the escape. Oh, the damage coming in from Bane. The Sicilian also able to make the crowd control on him, not letting him escape there, and he will be going down. And the kill will be going down in the favor of Team Crownless as well as that turret. Oh, what a trade coming in from Crownless. It seems like they will be able to make a comeback already. Look at the gold gap. It's just closing in slowly and slowly.
Exactly, and the Lord is there, and in that Lord's area, I believe there might be a fight breaking out because you can already see Chip is initiating over there. Black Track is used by that Yuzong already. He is trying to corner out that Xborg, and Xborg is dealing a lot of damage, and Chip is being taken down by the Tyree in the process. And we can already see that Carmilla is being taken down by the Aurora. Many things are going on around here. Double kill secured by that Aurora. Yuzong is being taken down, so they have an upper hand in the situation because TOXLpedia can now go for the Lord because they are there are 4 men standing on their side. On the other hand, Crownless are lacking 2 players down. So if they do not take advantage of the situation, they might fall behind, Fredo.
Yeah, it does feel like, they might fall behind, like you said, but I feel like they still have the potential to make the comeback, I would say. But so far, it feels like right now, Team Tox Peter is the one trying to take down that Lord. Oh, the engage coming in from the chip though. He's trying to poke down the Sicilian. He has been successful in doing so. And right now, the Lord is being taken down, and the Bane is still not arrived at the scene. Oh, it feels like the chip will be going down. Oh, Curse of Blood connecting on the 2 members. Oh, the carry is able to secure a kill on that Ixia right now and able to take down the Ruby as well. Right now, it feels like the Lord went in the favor of Prox and Peter, but it's Crownless who are pushing ahead. And right now, they're still able to make the push happen in that mid lane tower. Oh, the damage coming in from Sicilian though, able to take down the Immortality as well as the guard. Oh, will he be able to take down the Eggborg? Yeah, Eggborg goes down. The turret shield is still up though, so they will not be able to take that mid lane inhibitor. But right now, the Lord is marching down the top lane, and that's why they will be going towards the top lane to defend that. And look at that carry as well. Now the carry is trying to create a push in that bottom lane.
Yeah, he is split pushing and he is successful in his lane because there is a Caramilla to follow her up, and I believe Ixia might get taken down over there. And yes, Carrie has her damage already, and Ixia will be taken down along with the turret. And we can already see that Carrie is moving forward that chip's area, and the chip has to retreat from that place, and the mid lane does not look good for the side of TOXLP, even though they were able to take that lord. They are the one who is facing a lot of pressure in all the lanes, and Ben used his ultimate already, even though that did not connect anyone, but that was the initiation coming out from that player. And in the meanwhile, if we look at the top lane, the inhibitor is facing a lot of minion pressure over there. Carry is trying to do something around that creep area of TOXL Peter, but nothing crazy is actually going on. I believe they are trying to set up a position where TOXL Peter would initiate something, and then they would be able to they would initiate on them. So things are looking quite passive once again. And if you look at the current situation of gold, Crownless is leading with almost 4k gold, and they have secured 6 turrets. On the other hand, TOXL Peter weren't even able to touch any turret, and that's not something good. That's not good at all. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
actually,
12 minutes.
yeah, it's almost 12 minutes and they have not even taken a single turret down. That's not good for the team. Even though, they have the chip as well, they have the map control on their side, on their favor, but they were not able to utilize the chip to the max potential, I guess. And that is why not able to create that push, not able to create those, breakdown of turrets. And right now, look at that. The Sicilian is the one farming up in that top lane area while his Lord is about to come up. And the Lord is about to come up, so he makes that, he clears those minions just enough to create that slow push on the top side and is making his way to the Lord right now. And it feels like in a few seconds the Lord will be up. And I feel like the Xborg might look to contest it. He can actually, take down the Lord easily using his last insanity and the retribution. But it all comes down to, his skill. And I do feel like he needs his team's help as well. But right now, the chip does not seem to be arriving to the scene, nor the ruby. So it will be a hard one for the Xbox to deal with it. Oh, and like I was saying, the Lord has already been taken down. Wow, that was so quick.
It did not take them even 10 seconds to take down that lord, and the lord would be marching from that mid lane. And I believe with this with the help of this lord, they would be able to take down one inhibitor at least, and that's gonna be the bottom lane. I don't know why I believe that it's gonna be the bottom lane, but in the meanwhile, we can see the Sicilian and the Carmilla is actually backing up the lord over there, and they are able to zone out the players towards that mid lane's inhibitor. So that gives Carrie opening. And yes, that
Oh,
inhibitor was being taken down. Another fight is broken down. Carmilla is being taken down by the expert. Ixia used her ultimate already, and things are not looking good for Crownless. They are completely wiped out. Double kill secured by that chip. Virus is being taken down as well. That's not something we were expecting. At this point, the base is open. I don't know if TOXL Peter has noticed that the minion pressure is building up around that base area, and they are going in for the turrets at this point. They do not have that minion pressure, so they are lagging behind. So they have to clear out the minion pressure. They have to wait for their minions to come out over here, and before that, Carmilla would be there to defend the turrets, I believe. But let's see if Carmilla is able to hold on to that turret for long. And before that, they all of them have reincarnated once again. So
Yeah, first
The
turret
thing that
taken down.
actually, yeah, that's the first turret from the side of Elpida. That's not something we were expecting. They just did that hype and they weren't able to do much from it. That's disappointing.
Yeah, but right now look at that dragon. He's trying to poke down that chip there. Oh, chip goes down. And right now, only the base turret, sorry, the bottom inhibitor is the one standing for the side of Team Elpida. And that means I mean, the side of Team Crownless has the resources to actually force out team fights right now. So if they force out a team fight, oh, look at that. Curse of Blood connecting on to four members. The Ixia gets taken down. The Xborg is pretty low as well. Oh, look at that. The burst damage coming in from that carry, able to take down the Ruby so easily. And I think this is the end of it. Crownless can force the team fight. They can push it out very easily if they want. And yeah, look at that. Connecting onto the base. And that will be it. And Crownless are the ones taking home the victory from Tox Elpida. And this is the
Victory!
last game of the day. And Prerna, what do you have to say about it?
Congratulations to Crownless for this amazing gameplay. And even though TXL Peter tried their best, there was some lack. There was some absence of some team fights over there. Their synergy weren't synerging enough, so that actually costed them this loss of this match. So we would be ending the stream very soon, and this is gonna be the last match, and we would be seeing you guys tomorrow once again. Bye bye.
I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done. girls with their nails done now.